Hi everyone. Am I live? I don't know. Oh, this is such an arse. Right, if you can hear me, just say A or whatever. I think we're good. I'm going to switch over onto here. Right, you guys got me? Hi everyone. Wow, there's some lag. YouTube have switched over to this new this new method of theirs to do the streams. Or whatever. Think we're good. 1 second, guys, because I'm hearing myself. I'm going to switch over. This is maniac. They've taken away the classic streaming, which is what I've always used because it works well and it works good. And this new one's a nightmare. Oh, I can't get used to it. I'm having my tea, guys. Okay, well, welcome everybody. I don't need to say I'm Rusty Dog because you know that, but welcome to this live stream. Got my old faithful here, who's now going to sleep for a while. So we're here. Let's see who we have with us. So we've got Matt's Mechanical. Hi, Matt. Am I a southpaw? I am indeed. Yeah, like Andy. Rick Midkiff, man, without you, this wouldn't be possible, mate. You are a friggin' legend, sir. Thank you very much for this amazing gift. I don't know what else to say. You just are amazing, man. I don't know. This is gonna change the way I play Elite Flight Sim. I mean, I hope they've got everything in the box because it just says on the box that it's got the Warbird base. Oh my god. Right. Anyway, we'll get the box out in a second. I just want to run this one down first. Ambidextrous. Yeah, it's weird because with the mouse, I can use it in any hand. I can use a mouse in left and right hand. It doesn't matter to me at all. But I do use it in my right because of the shape. Obviously, it's got that indentation here on the side, so I kind of have to. It just makes it more comfortable. But on those mice that just look like flat, like the original Apple mouse, I suppose. Yeah, I can use that in any hand, but not a joystick. I've tried. I've tried with the T16000M FCS. You know, the one that comes with the HOTAS thing. I've tried doing it, and I can't. I can't. I'm sure over time and lots of practice, I could probably get there. But to be up to the level I'm at with just this, you know, is going to take me a long time, and it's just it would never be the same. Yes, that's an old joke, Matt. Give my right arm to be ambidextrous. Hey, Angry, how you doing? Yes, I am lucky. I am very lucky and very humbled and flattered and everything that goes with that. Definitely, very lucky. I'm lucky to have really nice people on my support, and I've said that from way back. You know that. I've always said I got the best people, man, and you guys just keep proving it every time. It's just crazy. Where are we? Jamie Valks. Hi, Jamie. And Jayesh and Freaky and MM. He used to write apps for this. Okay, write me one for Flight Sim. Put some Flight Sim information up on this screen so I can tell when flaps are down and what position the flap. Can you do that? That would be awesome. I'm still using my trusty. You know what? This is the first one. It might be the first. It might be the second. Yeah, but these are one of the first ones I bought. You can see it's the green. I've got tape over it, guys, because that light just annoys me. But it is the green one. So it's one of the very, very early ones. Back in the day, I stuck an Elite Dangerous sticker on there. This is such an old joystick, and I've had maybe 3 after that, and they've all failed in the same way, every single one, and it's always the yaw. It always wants to yaw one way. This one, it got a bit loose here, like you see that? It's just a little bit of, you just tap your finger on it, it's just, and you think, oh yeah, it's just a little bit of, you know, a little bit of give. The problem is that this movement just, it gets registered on the sim. Got water as well. And so the other week I was having, the last Elite Dangerous, I was having some issues where if I just left the joystick like that, the ship would pitch down, and if I just touched it there, it would stop. And if I let go, it would pitch down. So this is on its way out. But what I did do, on the advice of, I think it was Angry Citizen, I took another joystick, which I have here, took it to bits, and I took out the spring. I took the spring out of it. This is the one from here, and I just gave it a bit of a pull, and then I replaced it and put it in this one, which seemed to have cured the issue of it, you know, but it's still this little wobble that you get before the ball takes up any friction. That still registers, guys. If you look on Flight Sim, where I have a yoke, you know, I've got the yoke as a thing on the game, and if I do this, you can see the yoke doing that. So, but this has lasted me a while. I'm going to keep it as my little backup thing, but it's now, I've been unplugged, and it's going to go to my storage cupboard, as long as what's in the box is in the box. Guys, it looks big enough for 2 things. It's fairly heavy, but on the label it says, it's in Russian, but it says VPC Warbird base stroke something Warbird, and then there's something in Russian, VPC 106 or something like that. You see that label there? So I don't know, does that look blurry? Yeah. And then it says one pieces. Yeah, one piece, yes. So, is this just the base? I didn't bring my cutting thing, guys. Oh, this is going to be... The joystick has to be in here as well, right? They wouldn't just put one piece, would they? Why didn't I didn't bring my blade, guys. Let me see if I can get into it like this. Yeah. God. Have to go full beast mode on this. Oh my God. I'm gonna have to get something that cuts. Can we get in this way? Oh God. Oh no, it's one of those. I think it's one of those where we got to do it via the lid. But which side? There's no... What the hell? This isn't done by Mr. Rubik at all, is it? I'm going to have to get a cutting thing, guys. I'm just going to switch over back to the splash screen. I'll be 2 seconds while I just go and get the thing. Right, we're here, we're back. So I have my little blade. I think that's it. Am I just supposed to flip this down? Because it doesn't look like there's a lid on this. No. No. It is man versus box. It's weird. Normally on these, oh, it could be this one, guys. It might be here. Yeah, it could be this one, guys. Yes. Hello. That's what I was looking for. Flaps 1. Flaps 2. Flaps 3. And flaps fully extended. Okay. Please don't just have the base. Oh my god. Well, there's the base. So I just hope that's not an instruction manual. Oh, look, guys! I want a badge. I shall wear that with pride. I shall wear it with pride. Look at this. I sent for a Black Lives Matter t-shirt, and look what I got instead. Anyway, so... sorry, was that a bad joke? Anyway, right, yeah, Virpil controls. Again, instructions for the... oh, God. Guys. Well, I've got good news. The shaft is in here. But where's this guy? It must be underneath. Yeah. Man, they packaged this well. Alright, it's all here, guys. Hey, Sir D. And me name's Cho. Me name's Cho, of course it is. Me name's Cho. There's the base. Is it left-handed? Yes, it is. It's all good. It looks like England. I don't know what that is. I've already downloaded the Virpil software, so I got that. So what is we got here then? We got two springs, 4 cams, VPC Warbird cams, and a screwed in. It says screw and then DIN, screwed in, because it's got to be well screwed in, I suppose. All right, let's get this packaging out, and then we have. This is really well boxed, guys. Check that out. Oh, look at the size of that base. That is awesome. Oh, we need to do some clipping. There it is. Okay, we just need to break this seal without cutting myself into a million pieces. That's one. These little plastic ties to go with your plastic shirt. Man. There we go. So it looks like I wanted to just put this. I thought that the square bit already came on top of there, right? And so I'm figuring all I've got to do is screw the base down to the screw the grip down onto the base, and then run the configuration software, and then go into Elite Dangerous and give it a go. Of course, I want to get into flight sim as well, obviously. Right. Let's have a look. So there's the base. That's a nice size. And let's have a look here, guys, compared with. So you see, it's kind of almost the same size base there, but it has these legs, which, yeah, once the weight of the joystick, oh, yeah, it's hard to move that already, you know. Yeah, you can't. I'm putting. Look at my finger, guys, turning red. I can look at the pressure I'm having to put on that just to slide it. That's really good. And then, of course, you have your 4 mounting screws, I guess, for the base, and holes in there, which you can screw down onto your desk for permanent if that's what you want. So we got 2 springs, the use of which I have no idea. So we got these. You see, this is the issue for me, guys, is because I'm left-handed, I have 3 choices in my world when it comes to joystickery. And the first one, of course, is the Thrustmaster T16000. That's the cheapest option, which is around, what, 80, 90 pounds or euros or whatever. I have my tea, guys. BMW. I don't always wear this and have a BMW drink. It's just for today. Is that exactly square? No, it's not. So yeah, I have the T16000M as an option for a left-handed person. Obviously, they've made it so you can switch left or right, which is really cool. Virpil don't do that. Virpil make a left-handed one and a right-handed one specifically. This is the baby I want to get a load of. Check this out. Oh my god. This little wheel is going to come in real handy because trimming the pitch on a plane is such a nightmare. And this little switch is just going to make this so easy. This looks like Alien. Look, the shape of the shape of the head. It's like Alien. So there's my. Oh, that feels that's a nice switch. You hear that? Yeah, it's what I'm gonna do with wrong way around, I guess. I have a lever. Oh, look at that! You can pop it down, and then it does things, and then you can pop it back again. That's like an F1 clutch. What can I use that for? That's amazing. All right, so let's take a look, see what we have. We have, on the top, we have a 4-way hat. The click feels really good. It doesn't feel like a higher pitched hollow kind of click that you get on maybe some cheap stuff, like a mouse click. This is a real solid feel. Yeah. And then we have, this would work for me, I guess, for secondary fire, perhaps. Trigger being primary fire, and then we have secondary fire. So that would be awesome in Elite Dangerous. Then we have a black button here. This could be self-destruct as well. Yeah, then we have another button, so 2 buttons there. But it's good because you've got all this kind of, it's cluttered up here with buttons and stuff, but you can still put your hand on it and it's comfortable. It's not in the way, you know? And you've got here, look at that, a joystick. Getting around the galaxy map. Of course, I'm thinking in terms of Elite Dangerous at the moment, but man. And then we have the wheel, and then down here, what the heck is this? So, I don't know if I can show you guys. What's the best way? This one. So we have another switch here. It's so weird because it's got a dip in there, you can see that? But it's another 4-way switch. So you got 4 switches there, or 4 separate inputs. For me, this one, it's either going to be this 4-way switch or there's 3 of them. One of them, probably this one, is going to be assigned to previous ship, next ship, and then up and down would be previous hostile, next hostile. That's how I'll probably configure that one. And then we've got a screw. This, I've never seen this on a joystick. Wow. Check that out. We have a little screw lever here which raises the platform here up and down for the height of your hand. Mine needs to go a little bit lower. Just put that a bit lower. Yeah, that adjusts for your hand. That's nuts. The fitment for the base down here, which looks like it's going to be a nice fit. And one more button on the front there, which, yeah, you have to get to with your little finger. Oh, I can just about reach it. Can you hear? I can just about reach that, guys. Man, that is some stick. We got some nice grip there, which I'm going to take care of. Make sure it doesn't get, you know, oh, I'm not done. Just found another one. Now, what am I going to use all this for? Is this just up and down? Yeah, up and down. No, it's not, is it? No, it's another 4-way switch. Oh my God. So 4, 8. Is that 4-way? I can't decide whether this is 2 or 4-way, this one. It goes left and right. Yeah, it is. It's 4-way. So 4 there, 8, 16, 12, sorry. 16 here, 17, 18. There's a joystick there, doesn't really count as a button or the wheel. So you've got 16, 17, and then a wheel and another little joystick. A joystick on a joystick. Wow. Those switches are also clickable, and the trigger is 3-stage. Yeah, it's tremendous. I've never seen anything like this. I'm not going to lie, guys, it's going to take a little bit of getting used to it, but I like that I can grip the entire shaft. Put your minds back in out of the gutter. I can grip the entire shaft here, and it's comfortable. My hand is literally not touching any of these buttons. My thumb is near this one, which I've got accessible right there, and then if I want any of this stuff, I can access it from there, and it feels really quite comfortable. I have the trigger right here, and then I can just flick that. I don't know whether going from that outward position to there is classed as an input, you know. So for example, could that be gear down and gear up? And then what the? Wait a minute, what's going on here? I have to understand this, guys, because look, when it's flipped out, it's out, but then it flips to that position. But then when you push it in, it actually can hit that trigger. Does that count as a separate input? So could this be, for example, input number 1, input number 2, and then this in with this is input number 3. So is that a different input to that? I loot. We're gonna have to find out. Yeah, head look. Head look would be a good use of it, Andy. Okay, so we've got the big gripping shaft, which is absolutely amazing. Two springs and 2 screws, which I hope they're going to give me. Have I got the tool for this? If not, I'll have to go. What is it? I can't even see, guys. My vision is not that good at this range. So in here we have, I don't know, these things. You see those? Which I don't know what they're used for yet. But these little screws, there's 2 of them. and I don't know if that's just a hex thing. I don't know. So I'm going to put those over there. If the joystick has a button. Oh yeah, does it? It does. It does. The little joystick. You can push it in. Ship recalled. Wouldn't it be brilliant if when you recalled your ship, you could guide it in remotely with this? Getting ideas now. Oh, I'm going to have to figure out how to use all this stuff. Like, what's the best thing to assign these buttons to? And here is the wording, VPC, which is, I don't know, Virpil Peripherals Corporation. Constellation Alpha. Yeah, the left-handed. So yeah, what I was saying before, guys, is in my world I have three options. I got the Thrustmaster T16000, which is the affordable option. This is out of my budget, if I'm honest. There's no way I could have bought this. It's just out of my budget. But this is the only other left-handed joystick, and this one is the quality one. This one's the big mama. That's my second option. Third option is get a HOTAS and learn, or get my HOTAS I've already got and learn how to use it in the wrong hand for me. Out of the three options, given taking budget constraints aside, out of the three options, the Virpil for me is a clear winner. I mean, I'm sure you guys can agree with that, right? Oh, but maybe not. Maybe some of you guys are, you prefer the HOTAS. Wow, jeez. It looks like Terminator has donated some parts. Look at that, guys. That is all metal, except for that little circuit board there and a circuit board there. My God. Look at that. That is just all, you see that? All metal. And then we have this amazing base. That looks like a car dash camera. Quite weird. VPC warbird. So this will sit here. Even the bloody cable feels nice. A Virpil sticky thing. Man, you do get what you pay for, don't you? So where's the screws for this? Remind me again about the box. Four screws, 2 springs, and 4 thingies. That's it. There's no instructions. Is there? Am I missing something, guys? Because I'm not seeing any instructions. Yes, meme, it's not cheap, this. Which is why it just makes it all the more amazing for me that this even landed at my doorstep. It's crazy. Oh, there is 4 in there. Okay, good. So obviously the 4 screws is to put this base on. I don't have a tool for it though. So what the hell? Is that an Allen key? I do have Allen keys in it. Are they here? I think so. I've got a set of Allen keys in the room here, which I hope that's what they are. Rick, there is no doubt. There is no doubt. I mean, it's obvious straight away this is going to be a better joystick. than the Thrustmaster. It's like saying, you know, put the smart car to the side. Here's a Bentley Continental. Have you seen the new Bentley? Wow, yikes. Anyway, yes, so yeah, before the Thrustmaster, I can't remember what joystick I had. I remember back in the old days, I had those ones that was just like a stick with a red ball on the top, you know, and one button. Jesus, how far we've come. Right, what's the springs for? And what are these for? There's no manual. How do you put this all together? This looks like it's fairly easy. It's got little pins in there. It's a bit like a PS2 kind of thing. So you have to marry that up in there, and then this will screw down, and there ain't no way that's coming off. No way. So let's have a look. I've got 3 pins at the front, 2 at the top. So that will go. Okay. Oh my God, it feels like it's trying to fight me on it. It is, it's moving. It's moving. How do I get that secured in there? Oh, I don't want to bend any pins, guys, because then it's going to be Nightmare City. But somehow I've got to get that in there. Online research, I think so. Pull the cable out a short way. Oh, but it's got to be done from in there then, because this cable's secured here. I can't get over that. I can't get over that. That's just all the movement, man. See if we can move it with the thing. Oh, God. There's some spring force on that. This is me just going like rolling to the left. And then if I pitch down and pitch up. Oh, wow, that's got some force on that spring. Do you know what? Oh, wait a minute. No, okay. This design is very well thought out. The springs are spares. Oh, and yeah. Where's the actual springs then? Oh yeah, they're in there. Is this the same for these? Because I was looking inside the base, and it looks like maybe these are in here as well. How the hell would you get all this complications out? Yeah, look, those. So these are spares as well then. They give you these as spares. I can't believe these wear out or anything. I suppose they would do over a long time. But how cool that they've given you springs as spares. And you could, to be honest, guys, you could probably get that from a hardware shop. I mean, I know that it's looped at the top and bottom on the same side, which I guess is okay. I don't know whether some come looped on the other side, you know? Do you know what I mean? So you have that going that way, and then the bottom one comes off the opposite side and loops the other way. But I'm sure you could get those in a hardware shop, but I don't know about the springiness, but they feel really good. So I'm guessing spare gears. Hi Simon Lee, thanks for the tip there. So my one last question then, maybe Simon can help me on this one, is these screws. I'm assuming these are Allen keys, right? Allen key screws or hex screws. I think I should get the base on here first, right, before, because the cable, I don't really want to start pulling cables on a brand new thing, guys, if I'm honest. But maybe I can, yeah, I'm not going to start pulling cables. There is some slack in the stick cable to help with the connection. Yeah, there is some slack here, but I don't know. It looks to me. Oh, I see where it goes. I see where it goes. Yeah, you can. Okay, I got it. You can pull it out like this. Oh, wow, you can pull it out. But it goes to, it's just connecting onto this circuit board here. That's where it's going. So, yeah, I'm going to tuck that back in. And pop that down into there, I think. I want to keep it well out of the way of the screw hole. Yeah, bottom of the base plate. Oh, the stick. Where's the cable on the stick then? Oh, you mean this? Oh. Oh, sugar. Look at that. Yeah. I got you. Sorry, guys. I'm just being really silly. So, the cable would have to go that way because it flows through my desk. Yeah, sorry, guys. I didn't realize you could actually pull that out. Right. So with limited vision, but it's easy because there's a little snick on it there. I say it's easy. I'm not going to force this in. Where's the 3? Okay, I see it. I see it. So we need... My vision at this range is no good. I haven't got vision for close-up. It's just a blur. Okay, that's in. Holy crap, this is high up. This is high up, this joystick, guys. I'm going to have to get like a massive pillow. Because normally with my joystick, I got my elbow here and I'm just, but this one's going to be up here. Jeez, I'm going to have to cut a great big hole in my desk and put the base underneath. Do you know what I mean? Have a hole this size, the box, on the desk like here. And then it pokes up from the bottom of the desk and I screw this to the underneath. Oh, that would be insane. Are we getting this screwed? We're not at the moment. The cable's in. The cable's in nicely. Okay, we got this. Okay, I'm just going to give it a little bit of friendly persuasion. Oh no, I don't need to. It just stops. Jeez. Oh my god. It's wobbly though. Wobbly little fella. I'm not surprised with the height of it. Doesn't surprise me now. Now, for my hand height, that feels... Just going to adjust it for my hand here to what I feel comfortable. Because I've got to be able to reach these top buttons. I've got to be able to get to that top button. And I think that's about right. Attaching the joystick to the base was the hardest part for me. Yeah, I think I should have not attached this yet. But anyway, so I'm going to lean this on its side very gently. I love all this. And then this, I guess it doesn't matter which way as long as it's... Okay, so we're going to put this here. These are all countersunk anyway, so I'm going to pop a screw in and we're going to try and locate one of the corners. Oh god, I see what you mean. Yeah. Oh, geez, where is the corner? There we go, I think I've got one. I hope these are hex. Are they hex screws, guys? Does anyone know? Are they Allen key kind of screws? Right, mid screw tea time. Oh, right, that's it. Don't want it to go cold. Different cams will take care of that. They are hex. Okay, the different cams. You can get different cams then. No, the wobble is fine as long as. Does that, because of that wobble that you get? Does that mean you have to create a little bit of dead zone on the joystick, or does that even get registered as an input? That wobble. It doesn't matter anyway, because we can dead zone it out either way. So all good. Okay, so I think we just have this one more to go, and this has to just automatically seat into place, I would say. I've got some Allen keys, guys, so they're either in this room or they're in the garage. All right, let me have a look. I'm gonna have to get up. Okay, so I have a set. I believe these are metric. I do have a set of imperial ones as well, and Federation. But let's have a let's have a look if these. Awesome, perfect. First time. All right, so just give it a little smart tug. Nothing too aggressive. Just get it tight, and then just a little turn like that. That's all I want to do, because I don't want to damage the head on the inside. You know, I don't want to round it off or anything. And finally, oops, don't you scratch the base. Awesome, that'll do for me. And now this can go back on its perch. Okay, guys, the only way I can show you how big this joystick is to God almighty, this is a big monster of a thing. Let me just get rid of all the packaging so it's out of the way. I mean, do I even need to say the difference? Do I? Look at that. This is a newborn. Oh, it's got the twist as well. It's got that lovely yaw. Some joysticks don't have yaw, which, you know, for flight simming's a night. Well, if you no, it's not a nightmare if you've got rudder pedals, I suppose. Now, I've noticed the joystick by default is sitting slightly that way. Is that normal? See, when it's actually square on, see if I can get it square on with the camera. The joystick is sitting slightly to the right. Yeah, that's what I said. Door SMF. It does look like Alien. Yeah, indeed. It is an Alien. They've modeled it off Alien. How am I going to... Oh, God. Right, so imagine this by the side of my keyboard. My arm's going to be up here. So, is my arm going to ache after a while? Wow. Jeez. Loosen the attachment and reposition. Can unscrew a bit. Oh, I see. Okay, I can do that. Oh yeah, you can. You can move it exactly to where you want. Oh, that's really good as well. Because maybe if I'm sat here and the joystick's over there, I might need to have it just slightly tilted to one side just to make it more comfortable. I can't believe they've even thought of that. Because normally, if you can't do that, like on the Thrustmaster, you'd have to tilt the base on an angle slightly, wouldn't you? So you'd have the base slightly angled like that, so it's comfortable for your hand. With this one, you can actually screw it directly down onto a desk, dead straight, and then you can just angle that. That is so smart. Honestly, it's night and day difference between this and the other one. I'm gonna have to put my chair higher just to operate this though. So what would be comfortable for me? Well, my joystick's going to be about there. I can't, it's blocking my monitor now. These aren't complaints, by the way, they're not at all. But my OBS stuff, it's kind of blocking the screen there, but it's too bad. It's just going to have to do it. So I think for me, I think I'm quite comfortable there. So I'm just going to tighten that off. Yeah, so it's almost straight. It has a slight lean that way, but it's comfortable for me like that. I guess we have to plug it in, right? Right. You might think of getting a desk mount. Oh, so this would be something like that comes off the desk here that I can mount here. The thing is, could I do that? I'm gonna have to bring the keyboard all the way to the front. I'll have to consider that, Matt. It may be. It's gonna make your arm really sore. I can take it off your hands. Back up your bindings. Already done it. Already done it, Andy. But thanks for the tip there. But yes, definitely, I did think of that. So just before I started the stream, I backed up my bindings. I did already have them backed up, but I did it again anyway because I know that in Elite Dangerous I'm going to lose it all. Now I don't think, as far as I'm aware, I don't think Flight Simulator recognizes this joystick and picks it up and assigns all the inputs like it does on the Thrustmaster. It does. It just says, right, it's a Thrustmaster T16000. This is the mappings for all your buttons, and I just leave it at default. But this one, I don't think it picks up, so I have to do it all myself, and I've got a lot of buttons to go through. Right, so I'm going to thread this through here behind the monitors. And I have a USB hub at the back, which if I can get to it without, yeah. Okay, I'll just plug that in. That's plugged. All right. Oh my God, it lights up. No one told me it lights up. What the hell? Now it is alien. Look at this. Since when did this happen? I've never seen this. Not on pictures anyway. Man. I'm going to have to see if I can operate with my thing there. Thank God. Hey, I'll tell you what, guys, when it comes to Flight Simulator, thank God for autopilot. But this for takeoff and landings is going to be... Jesus. Ooh, my little finger just pressed that button accidentally. I'm going to have to be very careful there not to press that. Yeah, jeez. All right. I'm going to pop into my desktop here. I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to be looking at. Okay, so before I do anything, I suppose, let me just switch to 222 or 3. Oh, this is going to be big on the screen, guys. Sunglasses on. So I'm just in the Windows one at the moment, and I'm just going to double click that. Yeah, that's pretty much bang on. Do I need to calibrate in here? Or do I just do it in the Virpil software? Just posted a mount in your Discord. Oh, thank you, Matt. Simon, an astonishing amount of thought has gone into the design. Yes, quite clearly. It's crazy expensive, but worth every penny. As for the design, yes, it's it's extremely well thought out, no doubt. I mean, the way that they've I've never ever seen a joystick where it adjusts for that there's a pedestal that adjusts for where you rest your hand, and for people's different size hands, and you can adjust it up and down. I ain't never seen that before. That's amazing. Has it force feedback? I don't know. I don't think so, right? I don't know if I don't know. You can change the colors in the config software. Awesome. So I can have it. I can make it orange for. I can make it orange for Flight Sim. Let me see if I can just give you a little bit of a better picture here, guys. One moment. If I click here and I go to window capture and I set up that, and then I make it bigger and I put it away from the chat, then instead of the screen you're looking at right now, I can give you this one, which is a separate screen. Okay. So I don't know whether I should calibrate here first and then, oh, this is interesting. The wobble. Yeah, if it's a big wobble, it's going to get registered. But this little wobble here, not really. Not really. That's fine. Warbird. Yeah. Is that anything to do with the Klingon warbird? Yeah. No, I wouldn't. I've never heard of it having force feedback because it can't have, because otherwise inside the base, we would have seen the motors, because you need a motor for force feedback. And this hasn't got motors. It's just it's part of Arnold Schwarzenegger's arm. You know, from Terminator, when he cut his arm and it was all in there. Well, those are the parts that's been donated to be put into this joystick. So yeah, thank you for that one, Arnold. Uh, so look at all the buttons. What is it? What number is this one? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 buttons it's picked up. And that doesn't even count the joystick. The joystick's not even getting registered here. Or that one. These are not getting picked up, these buttons. Am I missing something here? It's just not picking it up. I got the wheel. No, it's not picking the buttons. I'm going to use the standard Virpil software then. So I'm going to switch to the Virpil software, and I will bring that up for you guys. I thought I had that running. I'm sure I did. So there's 3 pieces of software with this. You've got the VPC configuration tool, VPC joystick tester, and the VPC shift tool. And I don't know what that is. Yeah, it is. It's War BRD, isn't it? Warbirds, or what World War II fighter planes were called. Okay. Calibrate with Virpil software first. So do I go to the joystick tester first or the configuration tool? I guess with the joystick tester would make sense, wouldn't it? Oh my God. I haven't got enough. Guys, I don't have a maths degree. Wait a minute. Jeez. Let me just let me bring this up for you. Where do you see this? No, that's not the right one. Sorry, guys. It won't let me bring up this window. VPC joystick tester tool. It's not going to let me. It's not going to let me bring it up. It's not listed. It's not listed in the list of windows that I can have. It's not even there. That's bizarre. Okay, well, I guess there's ways around that. So if you go to, I'll remove my desktop icons because there's too many of them. So if I go to, I think it's the display capture, right? Okay. Whether you guys can see this. No throttle aquatic. No throttle. So Rick says use the light. Okay. I don't know. I've not seen a light version. Did I get the wrong one? I can draw some pictures. Wrong one. Okay. Yeah, this was just, I guess this is just testing. Press any button. I don't know which is which. Okay. Well, we'll do the other one. This is annoying, guys. 1 second, because I know with the Virpil software I can bring up the config tool. Hey Roger, how you doing, matey? I'm just trying to bring up the window here. Thing is, I had the window running before. It might be in my toolbar actually, and it's not. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so let me see if I can put this on screen for you guys. This is bizarre. Okay, let me see what happens here. Whoa, okay. What the hell screen am I on here? Live stream, right? Sorry guys, this is weird. Okay, my God. I'm trying to find the screen where I brought up the webcam. Oh, I know why. There we go. Yes, I've got it. I've got it, guys. 1 second. I just have to resize this window because it's really big. Okay, here we go. Right, is it this one? Virpil Lite, not Pro. Oh, have I got, okay. Oh, I see. Virpil Lite here. Virpil Lite. That just gets rid of button and LED then. Is that right? I just switched to light here, is that right? Because it still is complicated. Oh my goodness. Axis. 4-hour stream incoming. Oh my God. All right. Hey, Matt Seeker, thank you. Yes, it's awesome. Thanks. Yeah, thanks again to Rick Medkiff for getting this for me. I mean, it's just crazy that this is even sitting on my desk. I knew it was coming, guys. I've known for a couple of weeks that it was coming, but I didn't want to say anything until it got here. Yeah, but it's here now. I don't know what to do. Rick, help. Hey, Commander Glenell. Thanks, Door. Enjoy your time at the pub. Wear a mask and be socially conscious. Or just be conscious. Upper left window. Scroll down to find alpha stick and select it. Oh, up. Okay. This one? Nothing to set up. Please create profile or load device. Oh my god, why isn't anything? Do I load the device? This is the one, right? The VPC stick. It has to be because it's the only Virpil one that's here. You can look, all my devices coming up here. I have no idea what Lighthouse is. Okay. Hey, Agile Vandermeer, how you doing, man? It is awesome, isn't it? Oh my goodness. I can't get over the size of this thing. The two things that have really shocked me with this is three things, really. Is obviously the quality of the build. The other thing is the how they've thought the design out. You know, it's amazingly designed and so many damn buttons and everything. But the way that they've thought it all out, it just oozes quality. And lastly, is the sheer size of this thing. Set stick up in the screen you're in now, low left. So low left, we got what down here. I know I've got the Windows joysticks here, but I guess profile, right? And then firmware as well. Geez. Oh, Lighthouse for the Vive. Of course it is. Yes, of course. Yes, I remember now. Please create a profile. So I go to profile. Select grip or modification. So why is there nothing in that list? Shouldn't this be populated with something? Device side, left. No twist grip. Well, I do have a twist grip. No base selected. No, because you're not letting me list it. Do I have to do a load device? I don't know. I'm clicking load device and nothing's coming up. Load device. Click, 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 click. Nothing. Firmware first. Oh, this is scary stuff. Firmware. Click on load device, click on... I can't... Oh. Do I have to do a firmware upgrade, guys? So load device or firmware. See, this is just going to bring up that other window. So, Rick, I know you're saying low left, but I've got quite a few things in the lower left corner. So I don't know if it's firmware, profile. See, in the profile, I can't load the device there. This one says ready. So does it need loading? You see, does it need loading? Isn't just clicking on this enough? Please, nothing to set up. Please create profile or load device. Wrong screen, firmware upgrade, click it. Sorry guys for the if I'm being an idiot here. Yeah. Hey Rick, would you be willing to go into voice on Discord? I could do that. Because I think, yeah, Rick already has one of these joysticks, so if anyone knows. And he did send me this one, so. Ah, okay, no worries. Yeah, it's because, well, you know, obviously what's happening on my screen is taking about 10 seconds to get to you. But I don't mind going into any of the voice channels on my Discord if you wish, guys. No, I know, Mats, I know. I am new to it. I am new to all of this, but yeah, this is looking really good. But yeah, if anybody knows about this software and is on my Discord and wants to voice me, just pop onto a voice channel and I will join you. So by all means do that. If it's Rick, that's great. But if Rick can't do it, then that's fine. If anybody else can help me out, yay! Oh, Rick is there. Awesome. Let me join in. Hey, Rick. Hey, how you doing, sir?
Wrong screen.
Okay, where do I need to be,
Wrong
mate?
screen. Look up, go to profile, try profile. I'll know the screen when I see it. Look up, go to profile, try profile.
Okay, I'm in
I'll know the
profile. It might
screen
take a
when I
little
see
while.
it. To the left side of your picks there. The left, the left. To the
Yeah, I
left
got
side
that.
of your picks
It's just
there.
that it's about.
Where it says
It's going to be a
profile.
bit delayed on your side.
Is that where you're at?
I'm in the profile.
Here, I have to mute YouTube. I want it.
Yes.
Here, I have to mute YouTube.
Yeah, people are saying to click the firmware button.
There's what you want. Okay. Device side. There's what you want. Okay. Left. Device side. Down. Go down where you are. Hit left.
Okay, device.
Go up to the center underneath Save VPC device. No base collection. Where it says select. Go up to the center underneath Save VPC device. To the right. Where it says select grip or modification. To the right. To the right. To the right. The center.
Yeah, where it says select grip or modification, but there's I don't have any. I don't have any options. You'll have to mute me on your thing, guys. I can see him. I can hear the stream.
Hi guys, this is Jamie Velks.
Can
you hear me?
I can.
Hi guys, this is Jamie Velks.
Go down to the lower left corner where it says firmware and select
go down to the lower left corner where it says firmware and select that.
Yep, done that.
Lower left.
Start auto firmware update.
Yep, click that.
Warning, firmware update will be done automatically in 5 steps.
Click that.
During the upgrade, the program window may blink. It will become necessary to create a new profile after the update. Okay. Starting firmware update. God, don't give me a power cut.
Well, there is a big delay here, isn't there?
Yeah.
Boy, there's a real big delay.
It is. It's crazy. I remember that.
Boy, there's a real
way
big
back
delay.
that the delay used to be a lot less than this, but now it's around 10 seconds or so.
There's a delay from the time you click the button to until there's a delay from the time you click the button to until the software
it's on step 7 of
updates.
7 now.
So wait for that.
If it freezes, try select the joystick device from the USB. Okay, it's reading the EEPROM. Erasable program.
All of this stuff is saved on the base.
All of this stuff is saved on the base. No,
Rusty.
I know,
it's saved in the base.
So,
it's not saved
okay,
on
it says
your PC.
update finished, profile restored. And it says at the bottom of my screen, VPC is set up and ready to go. Okay, firmware done. Hi, Victor. And Wasp. Right, okay, that's done. So now I go into... we got it. We have it.
Are you into profile now?
Yeah, I just need to change...
Yep. Are you into profile now?
Perfect.
You're in
I got it.
You're in the warmer
I got
base
it.
now.
It's working.
Just
And I have to select left. Doesn't change the picture, but I select left. That's it.
Yeah, I can't see your screen moving yet. There's a big delay.
All right, I'll hold it on this
I can't-
screen for a
I can't
while,
see your screen
just
moving
so
yet.
that
There's a
you...
big delay. There. All right, just there.
This is a beast of it. It's like the Statue of Liberty, this thing, man. Oh God, it's so huge. I love it.
It's a big stick.
It is a big stick.
Don't worry about the height or anything. Hey, don't worry about the height. Stick. Don't worry
No,
about the height
no,
or anything.
okay.
It doesn't bother you when you're playing. Anything. I fly it the way it came. No problem. And I didn't change anything. I fly it the way it came.
Same here.
Problem.
Yep.
No
I
So-
just left it base.
Yep.
So those cams and the
Same here.
springs,
Yep.
do
I've just
they,
left
do
it.
they, when you,
left
if
it
you fit
base.
those, do they give you different kind of settings on the thing?
Yes.
Ah.
Intention.
Yes. One set I think gives you a soft center. Another one is a one set I think gives you a soft center. Another
Wow.
one is isn't it, Rick, a hard center? I
I
think.
believe so. I believe it is, but this is right in the middle and it's no problem. I set all my dead zones at about 5% and ran with it without a problem.
Okay, I got you. Okay, so it looks like I'm on the right thing. The only thing I can't do is select panel, but I guess that's normal, is it?
Yeah, I think the next step that you want to do now is you want to
I
think the next step that you want to do now is you want to create a new profile.
Export profile to
save.
file.
You want to
which I can do
save your
that.
profile
I'll
right
just call
now.
it Rusty profile.
Yeah, that way you can reload this profile as it is right now. Yeah, that way you can reload this profile as it is right now.
Okay, that's done.
Without having to go
that.
through the whole thing again.
So now I I can click on create new profile now.
Yeah, you don't need to right now. Go to access now.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't need to right now. Go to access now.
Got it. Yep, I'm there.
Go to your axis.
Big blue one. Upper left.
Top left, second down.
No, the big blue one. Yeah.
Into your configuration.
And now you
so
can
this is
go
just what I'm
into
setting
your
up,
configuration.
This delay is terrible.
I know it is. It really
This
is.
delay
So it's got
terrible.
dead zone limits of 2% already by default on some of these.
We're not seeing it. There we go.
If you go through it's just like any other joystick. If you go through it's just like any other joystick. You move it to the various accesses for you, but you've got and then it will automatically set it for you. But you've got some, I think, the joystick, the little thumbstick, and
the thing is, when I go to on the x-axis, when I go to the extents. It's only showing like very little movement on the left and right.
Go to bottom right, calibrate access.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Go to bottom
Didn't
right,
see that.
calibrate access.
Yeah.
Sorry, the delay is killing me. I'm expecting you to be there already, and you're not.
I'll tell you what, Rick, this is frustrating
I'm
too.
expecting you to be there already, and you're not.
I tell you what, Rick, this is frustrating too.
Calibrate access yet?
Yeah, I did.
All right, let us catch up. Have you clicked calibrate access yet? All right, let us catch up. We're not seeing it yet, so let us catch up.
So I've got.
There we go.
What the hell is Z? And also the little joystick. I'm not getting anything on that
There
one.
we go. Are you getting your twist?
I haven't done the twist yet.
Do your twist?
Yeah.
See, when I first set mine up,
not registering.
Do your twist.
See, when I first set mine up, okay, if it's not, did you not? There, okay, now your twist. Yeah. Okay, if it's not, if it's not seeing the twist, I had to take mine back apart.
Yeah.
And I had to reseed it a couple times, and I ended up using needle nose pliers to get a good play in, and then put it together. And then you gotta tighten the hell out of that thumb nut or that.
That's going to be your one thing to look out for, Rusty, is that connection sometimes. That's going to be your one thing to look out for, Rusty, is that connection sometimes can work itself a little bit loose. And if you start getting intermittent connection problems, that's it.
Yeah, so reseat that can.
Okay, so you're talking about taking the actual floor base off.
You're gonna have to take the base. You're gonna have to take the stick away from the base.
Right.
You're gonna have to take the base. You're gonna have to take the stick
Oh,
away from
the stick. Take the grip off the base thing.
You really have to work that in there, or it won't pick it up.
That little,
Yeah, you got that pigtail.
yeah, I just gonna say that little connection.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I just gonna say that little connection where you insert it into the base is very critical, and it's really sensitive. So you really got to make sure it's all the way in. Like Rick said, you really got to make sure that's all the way in.
You don't. I mean, I did it, and I had to do it twice. You know, I was getting worried, and finally, I used my needle nose pliers.
Yeah, I had the same problem that I had with my Delta grip. I mean, I had the same problem that I had with my Delta grip. I mean, my Delta grip.
I am pushing this in. Yeah, I've got that pushed in really quite hard. I'm just going to screw it back in.
We're still delayed a ton. Okay. Just make sure you seat that in there good. We're still delayed a ton. Okay. Just make sure you seat that in there good.
Yeah, I don't think. Oh, that's the thing. I better go back and check that. I'm pretty sure it was not on that, but I can't be 100% sure. So I need to go back in.
This is trial and error. I didn't have any help. This is trial and error.
Yeah, it's.
I didn't have any help.
Yeah, it says no.
Nor did I.
No twist grip, and it's not ticked. So if I click it, then it's going to register as no twist, isn't it?
I'm not sure what to say on that.
This is different now.
I'm not sure what to say.
My axis screen is different.
Oh, we don't see it yet.
Oh, I know why. Because I'm calibrating.
We don't see it yet.
Yeah, I don't have any yaw at all. Let me just do a restart calibration. It's not. No, it's not picking up the yaw.
Let's see it.
Oh, sorry, I don't have it on screen. Let me just. What I'm going to do is I'm going to shrink the window a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. At the same time, I'm going to shift it up into the corner.
Yeah, it should be the bottom axis, axis 6. Yeah, it should be the bottom axis, axis 6.
I've got X, Y, RY, RX, and Z. Unless I need to set up something else, do I?
You don't have it. You do not show an axis 6. You don't have it. You do not show an axis 6.
No.
And it's not picking it up.
Oh, wait a minute, though. Am I on the right board?
I wonder if a reboot will help.
Because it says VPC Delta. It's VPC Alpha, surely.
Oh, you've got to be on Alpha.
There we go.
Oh, you've got to be on Alpha.
They've spelled it differently here, though, but okay. I'll let that go. They've spelled it with an F, but I'm assuming it's the same thing, right? Wow.
Looking at.
I'm just changing all of them from Delta to Alpha. And then do I do a restart? No, you see, it's.
You should have it now. Your bottom line's blue. Try twist again.
Hold on. I'm just going to load VPC device.
Your bottom line's blue. Try twist again. And you may have to reboot the software.
Okay.
And you may have to redo the.
Oh wait, I've got two things. Oh no, they're inversions. Okay. So I'm going to switch all of this to alpha. Do you have yours all set to VPC alpha on yours?
I'll have to look. I'll have to look.
Man.
Reboot your software. Just get out of it and go back into it. Reboot your
Okay, without saving the profile I currently have, yeah?
It'll save it.
Okay.
Yeah, just let it take whatever. It'll save it. Get rid of it.
Okay.
Yeah, just let it take whatever it gets rid of. Let it get rid of it. Close out the software. Because I remember I had to do that too. I think you may have to close out the software and bring it back up. And then
okay.
I think
I can do that.
Unplug your USB and plug it back in again.
It's just
not seeing that. But it's not seeing that.
Okay. Just going through the selection of the base and grip again.
I wanted you to unplug your joystick. Unplug your USB port and plug it back in. I wanted you to unplug your joystick. Unplug your USB port.
Oh, jeez, which one is it? This one. Okay, that's gone. And back in.
Read detector base. This is the only one they make that has twists.
Gotcha.
Because the Delta doesn't have twists. This is the only one they make that has twists.
Okay, so I've got the flight base set to Warbird. I've got the flight grip set to VPC Constellation Alpha, which it does set it. Oh, maybe should I do save VPC device now?
Yeah, you can save it if you want.
Yeah, I'll do a save on it, and that way it'll know that's the one. Oh, hello. It's weird because it's gone back to bloody Delta again. And as you say, if the Delta doesn't have the twist.
Yeah, the Delta does.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, it does. I've got both. Yeah, the Delta does.
Oh, it does?
Yep, it does. I've got both. I'm going to use the Delta for my left hand when I go to dual stick. As a matter of fact, I'm going to use the Delta for my left hand when I go to a dual stick.
Still no yaw. However, but it does say on all of the when it says board in the calibrate axis screen, there's 3 of them that are set to Delta. I'm going to reset it to Alpha. And I guess I can reset the others. That hopefully will be coming up on screen for you now. See, I've only got 5 inputs. Can I add one? Can I add the twist input at the bottom?
I didn't have to. Once I didn't have to. It picked it up.
Yeah, you can't. I can't assign the axis name either.
Go back.
What is going on? Okay, wait a minute. The firmware. There's no chance it's loaded up the firmware for the Delta, has it?
No, you've got the right one selected. It's the Warbird base. That's you've got the right one selected. It's the Warbird base. That's the one that you're looking for. So you're hooked up right.
See, the twist isn't in the base.
Because it has. I wonder if did I not select the firmware while it was selected and while the grip was already had Delta selected?
Well, I don't think it matters. The firmware is the firmware, you do the rest manually. Well, I don't think it
All right.
matters. The firmware,
Okay.
firmware, you do the rest manually, whether it's left or right. You know, what base, that's done manually. So,
What I could do, I guess, is just create another new profile from this one based on the alpha, because I didn't do that last time. So I select the base, I select the grip, and then I hit create new profile.
okay.
There we go. Oops. Okay, it says we're setting it up. It's just setting it up now. This is it. So yeah, you have to go to the, you have to select, you see what I mean? You select the base and the grip, and then you create a new profile. Who just mentioned that? That was Commander Saigar that mentioned that. Thank you.
Rewrite the profile.
Yeah, I have exported this a few times already. So, but it's it's set up, ready to go. Okay, so if I go into Axis, calibrate. Okay, now I have everything going crazy on this, and it is all set to alpha.
Well, wait till I see your screen. We haven't got it yet.
And I have the yaw.
Well, wait till I see your screen. We haven't got it yet. We're not seeing it yet.
That's all right.
Are you in the
Nice
you're in the
delay.
calibrate? Yeah, we're not
Yeah.
seeing it yet.
Blame
Yeah, it's
YouTube.
nice delay. But now you need to do all of the motions. But now you need to just
I'm going through a lot of emotions right now.
all of
Does
the
that count?
motions.
I thought you had the twist.
Yes, I do.
I thought you where? I thought you had
Twist is
I
on
thought you
the
had the twist.
on the Z profile there.
Where?
Twisting.
Oh, mine is down and mine's on the Z. It doesn't look anything like. Oh, mine is down and mine's on the Z.
And then there's the slider one.
Maybe he's got a newer version of the software. Maybe he's got a newer version of the software, Rick.
Well, this one says on my configuration tool, it says 25th of September 2020. So it's like 4 days old.
Yeah, that's what I'm using too, Rusty.
I ain't changing nothing.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Now the thing with the
using
slider with this bottom
Rusty.
trigger is if I can push it in all the way, but then if I squeeze it, it goes even further.
Oh, okay. Okay. Let's start with the outmost. Oh, okay. Okay. Elite, you're going to want to leave that pushed all the way. Let's start with the outmost one. You're going to for Elite, you're going to want to leave that pushed all the way forward. You're not going to even use that. That's like a two-stage trigger setup, but you're not going to use an Elite.
Oh yeah, no, the slider for me is the bottom one.
The one that hangs off the tip. Trigger, you've got a two-position switch. Okay, now. Okay, you got one. But the trigger, you've got a two-position switch. Okay, you got one, and if you go harder, you get another. You're not going to use that.
Oh yeah, the trigger is two switches.
You're only going to use the
Jesus.
first one, but you're not going to use the second one. You're going to use the first one. Yeah, but you're not going to use the second one. You're going to use the first one. Just and then for secondary fire.
The only thing for me is that the slider visualization thing is still in red. It hasn't gone blue.
That one? Yeah. Well, now that you've moved everything. That one? Yeah. Well, now that you've moved everything. Go ahead and click Save Calibration to Profile.
Right.
Yeah, now just let it alone. And if you go to, I think you go to now just let it alone. And if you go to, I think you go to the Pro version on the upper right-hand corner.
It's really busy doing things at the moment. It's going loading up Pro, it's doing all sorts of stuff. Okay, it looks like it's ready now.
Yeah, upper right, second box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you click on that, you'll see the calibration set by percentages all the way up and down. If you click on that, you'll see the calibration set by percentages all the way up and down.
Yeah, everything looks bang on.
Do your twist again.
All right, here we go. Twist.
Do your twist. Do your twist again.
No, you will. Count to 10. It'll come.
Oh, wait, it's the delay again. Now that's the screen. There you go. No, that's the screen. There you go. All right. There you go. That's what I wanted to see. That's the screen I'm in now on mine.
Okay, so in
Yep. Okay. You're ready to bind and fly. Don't do any. Don't do any calibrations in Windows. Do it all from this.
I will.
Stay out of Windows.
It automatically takes care. Because it automatically.
Do I have to fill
takes
all
care
of these
it. So
RGBs
don't
in,
touch
or are
any
these
of the
just different
windows.
ones I can pick?
No, just the
Okay.
the X, Y, and the
Default
Z.
color.
That's all you really need. Well, you know. 3 and 4. That's that little thumb. Those axis in 3 and 4.
Right, just a really
that's
silly
that little
question, which is
thumb-
really
that's
like
that little
kind
thumb
of off.
joystick.
How do I change the color of this? I quite like the color.
I think you have to go Pro.
Yeah, I'm in the Pro, and I'm at the
I think you have to
I'm
go
in the
Pro, I
LED
think, to
screen,
do that.
but there's like
That's
1,
what
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12.
I did mine down
There's like
below.
16 of them. Oh, okay.
I did mine down below.
I can change the default
Where
color and the current
LED,
color.
where it says LED.
Yeah, that's where I changed.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Now it's gone off now, I think.
Yeah, that's where I changed
Unless I
mine.
need to.
Yeah.
I've made it. Yeah, I've made it go off. I'm gonna try and hit Oh, sugar. I've managed to reset it.
You're still blue. I forget how I did that. Stumbled through it. It wasn't. I forget how.
Yeah, but it's not. It's gone off.
Stumbled through it. It wasn't a big chore.
It's
There you
actually
go. You should be red
flexible as
now.
well, this.
Okay.
I don't know what I've done. Oh, here we go. Oh, okay.
The default color, then the current color, and it should click the default color, then the current color, and it should work.
Not doing anything on the current color.
There you go. Click the current color
default
as well.
No, nothing.
Okay.
But there was a brightness setting you could do
Nothing.
to make it go to 100%.
Okay.
So, oh, I see. Red, green, and blue. Okay, I got it. So if I...
Yeah, I've got my default color and current
No,
color
mine's
both
just
set to
gone
red.
off.
And mine.
I had to mess around with mine a lot too. I've got the throttle, and I had to mess around with mine a lot too. I've got the throttle, and I tried to get both
even
the
just doing
throttle and the
reset
stick set the same color, and I had a heck of a time. Yeah, I've got the throttle.
You have the throttle? You have the throttle?
Yeah, I've got the throttle too.
Which one did you get, the old version or the new version throttle?
The new one.
Oh, okay.
The current version.
Oh, I'm hearing people don't like that one as much as the old profile, but I don't know. I'm still using my X56 throttle arrangement, which works beautifully.
Yeah, I love my X56 throttles too.
Sorry, I'm just looking at the button screen. I mean, it's some of the I've got 1, 23, and 24. Oh, okay, they must be. Yeah, okay, that's the scroller. That makes sense for that to be set. I don't know what button 1 is though. Oh, okay, it's that top lever. Okay, I'm with you. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, fine. Oh, I haven't even. Yeah, I want to do that as well on the stream, but
really have fun.
I mean, no, it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be a big chore to set it up. I mean, I kind of know what I want to do, what function.
Can I save you one grief?
If you can tell me how to get my LED color back,
Can
sure.
I save you one grief? I can't tell you that. But setting up a lead, not use as a dual trigger. I can't tell you that. But when you're setting up a lead, do not use it as a dual trigger.
Oh yeah, no, that would be too complicated for me.
I made that mistake and I'm still trying to get it out.
No, I'm using the bottom thingy for a second.
What I do. Yeah, you can't erase it out of Elite afterwards, no matter what I do. It seems to retain that one for some
Yay!
reason.
Oh, really?
Save VPC device. Yeah, it did do that.
Did you go to
Thank you.
No,
Yeah, so to
I
change
have
when
the
you apparently
Warthog.
when you change the color,
Oh, okay.
you have to do save VPC device again.
But
That's made my color come back all nice and blue, and it looks lovely. Am I ready to go into Elite then?
Hey, Rusty, I loaded in Discord for you some photographs.
I saw them.
Hey, Rusty,
Yeah.
I loaded in Discord for you some photographs with some. Yeah, I put those together for myself, and I put them in pencil as I was changing
So I
all
can,
my
okay.
calibrations
So
to
I
keep
can either
track
print
of
them out
them all.
or put them on the screen so I know what's doing what.
Yeah, whatever works for you. But
Yeah.
I just thought that might help you.
It does. It does.
Whatever works for you.
All right.
But I just thought that might help you.
I think I've done enough to go into Elite
yeah,
Dangerous,
I done
right?
the same thing with mine. I literally printed out a sheet and there's a
Okay, yeah, and a word of caution on any of your joysticks that you're gonna try to use.
For sure.
You gotta do it as analog. If you do it as digital,
Sorry,
it'll go wide.
say again.
Yeah, for sure.
Your thumb joystick on your stick,
Yes.
if you're gonna set it up, it's gotta be your thumb joystick on
Yes,
your stick.
definitely. Yeah. Because I can
If you're gonna
feel.
set it up, it's
I
gotta
can feel
be
it's
analog.
Analog, right?
And anything in
all
Elite
righty.
that'll take analog, I don't care what button it is, do it in analog.
Yep.
So even those like four-way hat buttons analog as well.
Yaw, pitch, and roll. You gotta. Those maybe not so, but when you do your pitch, roll, and yaw, don't go yaw left and pull it left and take that. You don't do that. You
Yeah.
start at the top, and it just gives it the access it needs to know, and then don't do anything else.
Especially like
No, I'm
thrust up.
yeah, I'm pretty
thrust
sure the
down,
way I have it
thrust
set up
left,
now with the
forward,
Thrustmaster is
back,
the
all
like
analog.
if I want to do pitch, I just tell it this is the axis for pitch. Period. I don't do the pitch up and then pitch down thing where it's a plus and a minus. I don't do
And
that.
that's usually what it does is it gives you full control. Yeah, don't do that because what it does is it gives you full control. If you do it that way, you just touch it, you get full. That's why.
And this is
know
great.
what to do then.
Go on,
Just
sorry.
use the
Yeah.
analog
Use
portion
voice
anytime
attack. So
you
what
can.
I use, all my voice. Well, attack controls
I
use voice attack. So what I use, all my voice attack controls I put in my right hand column, and then all my joystick and throttle controls I use the left column. That way
I use voice attack also. So, I've been using voice attack now going on 2.5 years. And so there are binds that I didn't bother putting in because voice attack takes care of it.
Well, I think you're ready to go, Rusty.
Yeah.
Well, I think you're ready to go, Rusty. I think
Oh
now.
my god, I'm gonna fly. I'm gonna switch to a
Now
small ship.
now comes the retraining all the muscle memory.
I was able to almost duplicate all of my muscle memory buttons from my 16 or my X56 to the Virpil. I was almost be able. All the muscle memory buttons were so close that it was simple for me.
Yeah. There's a learning curve, but you're right. It wasn't that difficult.
No, I don't think so. I think a couple days it was done. There was a few bindings that I changed around, but it wasn't as I was dreading trying to set this thing up. Like, oh my god.
This is I've already got pitch, yaw, and roll set up, but it's easy for me to pick out which ones to do because they've been reset to the Xbox game controller, and I know that that's wrong, so I know which ones to go in and reset. So yeah, that's all cool. It's just going to be deciding what function goes on which button. Yeah. What have you on Elite Dangerous, Rick? What have you got for the little scrolly wheel? Is that for your zoom in and out on the sensor?
I don't use it. I don't use it. I use it in Flight Simulator.
I think I will use it for
but I
the,
mean,
you know, when you can
for
zoom the
terrain,
sensor
but I
in and
don't
out.
use it in Elite.
You know,
That's a good idea.
yeah, because that's what I used the slider for on the
Oh, that's
Thrustmaster.
a good idea.
I used to use it for
That's
that.
a good idea if it works. Yeah. Oh, you see, I
Okay,
use
so
voice
flight
attack.
thrust,
I use
all that's
voice
done on
attack for that.
keyboard.
But
What's
yeah,
this
that's a
one?
good idea.
Vertical thrust. Ah, okay, that's up and down. So we can do. Oh wow. I guess this one. Oh, but that's an axis. Okay, so we can.
See, because you're delayed, what do you want to just use the where it says yaw roll the plus button? Okay, see, because you're delayed, you want to just use the
No,
where
no,
it says
I
yaw
won't.
roll the plus button. That's where you want it. Don't put it
Okay, so I think for
anywhere
my
down
thrust up
below.
and thrust down, I'm going to use.
Flight thrust.
I use X56.
Flight thrust.
See, I use on the X56, like you've got the little analog
Okay.
joystick that I use. And
I think I've done flight rotation and flight thrust already. Alternative flight controls.
Don't set them up.
I don't have those set up, but it's defaulted to my game controller for some reason. But flight throttle, I do all that with keyboard.
Yeah, a lot of what you're doing now, I do on the throttle. So.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah, a
do
lot
you
of
have a
what you're
throttle
doing
axis
now,
on
I
your
do on the
joystick? Because
throttle.
you don't need to,
So,
right? Because you've got a proper throttle, haven't you? So you don't need to do
Some of
that.
that, yeah.
Yeah, I don't need to do that.
I think what I'll do is go into the game and then when I
Correct.
find something
Yeah, I
that
don't need to
I
do
could
that.
map it to this, I can map it to that, or something that's a bit missing.
That's
Well, Rick and Rusty, it's been a pleasure. I'm going to jump
Oh,
off.
hey, listen.
That's the way I
Continue
do it.
on. And,
Yeah,
well, Rick
thanks for
and
your help,
Rusty,
man.
it's
You've
been a
been an
pleasure. I'm going to
absolute.
jump off and let you continue
Yeah,
on.
yeah,
And
thank you.
so,
Yeah, man. Good deal. Between
absolutely.
the two of us, we got it.
Hey, Colossus, do you have a minute?
Yeah, go ahead.
Your 8090. On your when you get your 8090s. Yeah, I know, but when you go, I believe you're going for that, or you're
The 3090s are not out yet.
Yeah, I know, but when you're going for them, what are you doing with your old graphics cards?
They're already spoken for, unfortunately.
Damn. I was gonna ask if I could buy one.
Oh, at the moment, I'm only going to have one, and it's already spoken for. Or I would offer it to you.
Yeah, I figured that.
And I'm waiting. It's going to be a good
What have I done
6
here?
weeks before you get to 3090.
Yeah, I figured that.
Well, I'm waiting for the email from NVIDIA because from the research that I've done, NVIDIA is the better. It cools better than your 3-fan aftermarkets. You know, from ASUS and MSI, EVGA. The way that NVIDIA set it up works better, and it keeps the CPU cool.
That's interesting, Rick.
Well, yeah, I'll try to find it and post it on Rusty's page. Or is it already here?
I've been kind of waiting for the EVGA 3080, but that's not available yet either.
That's right. No, you know what happened? I'll tell you what happened is, yeah, there was what are they scalping? There was a bot that bought some, and then there was all these people selling them on eBay, and then some amazing guy, wrote a script to go in and bid on all the cards to put the prices up so high that nobody would buy it, so that they couldn't scalp these cards.
Yeah.
I saw a 3080 going for $63,000, and it was just because this script had done that.
My God.
Which was, I thought that was really cool.
My God.
So anyhow, I'm waiting for the email straight from NVIDIA, and I will buy an NVIDIA. I always buy the NVIDIA cards anyhow. Buy NVIDIA. They just work better to me. I don't know why. They just do.
Yeah, I hear you.
And I'll dig out that article and I'll put it in the hardware chat. on how the heat. It's Jay-Z's. It's one of Rusty's buddies.
I
Jay-Z.
believe so. Yeah, I think so.
Remember Jay-Z, Rusty? You sent me the thing on him once. He does the test. Yeah, well, it's Jay-Z. I'll go back and I'll post it. And he does the test. He does the test right in front of you, the whole thing, with the regular, and then the reference card of
Wow, that
the
is big.
3080s. And a CPU is running as much as 5 degrees cooler. That's big.
Wow, that is big.
What the hell?
And the GPU is running, a 3 or 4C compared to the
I hate
3-fan
this.
cards.
I hate the way the binds work in this game because the moment you put in a different joystick,
I'll dig it out.
right, it messes up my key binds as well. Which, because it's crazy.
Let me know.
It could.
Well, Colossus,
Jesus, this is.
there's a chance that there's a
I've got to
change
set up
somewhere,
everything,
let me
haven't I?
know.
I will.
Like the galaxy map is no
I
longer
will.
just an M.
Jay-Z 2 cents. I'm gonna. Let's see here. Here we go. The Jay-Z 2 cents. RTX
I'll
Let's
never
see here.
need
It's
this.
the 38 temperature. Here it is right here. I'll put it in the
So yeah,
hardware chat right
yeah. I think I'm getting this now. Switch cockpit mode. I can't believe this has all got reset. It's crazy. I'm just gonna blank everything out because I don't need any of this stuff. The only time I ever use the gamepad controller is SRV.
Everybody, I just posted that Jay's 2 cents on video card temperatures. Okay.
Oh, good deal.
For everybody, I just posted that Jay's 2 cents on video card temperatures and CPU.
Oh, good deal.
People on
I just
the chat are saying to wait for the AMD to release their
opened
card.
my eyes.
But I know that Rick
Yeah.
is not going to do that. I know that already.
don't
I
have
know
to-
he's like me. He's an Nvidia guy, and that's it. Yeah.
I tried AM. I owned
Yeah.
the very first NVIDIA card they put out called the Canopus in 91.
Okay, little joystick.
And I've got an
moving
AMD
around.
a couple times.
Oh
and I
no,
was
it
very
shouldn't be going
sorry
up and
that I
down.
got it. And I'll stick with NVIDIA. And do you know that if you put the two cards side by side, you can't see the difference.
It's going
as
to take
far as
me
watching
forever and a
the
day.
screen. No, you'll get it. It's just you're so delayed that you can't keep up with it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, like I said before,
no, you'll
guys,
get it.
I'm gonna
You'll
sign
get it.
off
It's
and
just you're so delayed that
have
I
fun,
can't keep up
Rusty.
with
Thank,
it.
Thanks for your help, mate.
Yeah,
Oh,
like I said
yeah,
before, guys,
thank you.
I'm going to sign off.
Anything I can do.
Have fun,
Yeah,
Rusty.
you've been
If you need
fantastic.
anything
Thank you
else,
very much.
well, anything I can do, anything I can do.
Yeah, definitely,
Likewise,
definitely.
guys. Likewise.
Yeah, no, good to meet you, by the way.
Hey, you bet. Likewise, guys. Likewise.
Where's Judge Dredd at? Is he still here?
Let's try again with the galaxy map.
Judge Dredd, where
Forward,
are you?
backward.
I did.
Oh, wrong way around. Damn you.
How did I? Oh, I did. You know what I did the galaxy map on? I did the galaxy.
Oh, I'm just using the little joystick.
My throttle side with the one that does my thrusts up and down.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, that's what I use for my galaxy map.
That's
And
better.
that one I had to make sure I did it.
And I should be able to zoom in and out with the mouse wheel, so I can.
Dredd, where are you?
Yep. Awesome. But as for piloting the ship, well, okay, well that works. That's the correct way. The pitch is the wrong way around,
What?
and the yaw is correct. So I just need to adjust the pitch. Man. Hey, yeah. So once again, thank you, Rick, for this, man. It's unbelievable. It's everything you said it was. You know, it's tremendous.
Oh yeah. I'm telling you, it just fits
Yeah.
your hand and it just works and it's smooth.
It is very smooth.
Especially when you're
Very,
doing the
very.
twist, the
It's like
yaws.
Rolls-Royce kind of
It
smooth.
is,
Okay,
my
all this
God,
is
it's so
working.
smooth and it's just incredible, incredible.
No, you'll get it. I'm going to attempt a field scoop.
See, I don't know because you're delayed like.
Oh, I can't do anything. None of my buttons work. Honestly, this is one of the single worst setup things I've ever seen, because why they can't just have profiles that you can load and save, you know?
They do. They just don't work.
Yeah, but I mean, so I can go save and I
They
can
do. They
go,
just
this
don't
is the
work.
control sequence
Not
with
for
my,
Virpil, though. Virpil is
because
the
if
only
I
one.
unplug my Xbox controller, say I want to lend it to a friend and I unplug it, all my binds have changed.
You lose it, yeah.
It's nuts. It should keep all the binds for the joystick and the keyboard
yeah.
should stay exactly where they are,
You lose it,
and it
yeah.
doesn't do that.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
And you see, my fuel scoop,
What?
my fuel scoop is on my throttle. Switch 5 and then switch 6 is landing gear and so on and so forth. That's over on my left-hand side. For you, right-hand side. So I think the
Yeah.
combination between
I have
the
no idea what
X56
button I had
throttle
mapped to landing gear.
and the Virpil, for me, beautiful.
I think it was num5. Oh, muscle memory will kick in when I go into a station. I'll expect to press a button, but I'm going to map a button onto the. You know when you wrap your hand around it and then on your little finger there's a button, right on your tip of your little finger. I think I'm going to map that one. Oops.
But you got to remember, even though I do have a lot of that, yeah, that's my
Secondary fire, yeah.
But you got to remember, even though I do have a lot of that bound, I just use voice attack. Because now that's what I use secondary fire for. Because that's the way I had it on the X56. And so back to what I was saying earlier about, muscle memory. I was able to set up so close to the way the X56 was. It worked great.
What's going on here?
No, I had a horrible time going from the 1600 to the Warthog stick.
Yeah. Well, I went from the 1600 to the X56. So I had that little step in between and then to the Virpil. So it was a little easier. But when you go into the it's just remembering what all these, not the controls your hand is doing, but when you go into
What's
the
going on here? They've got cycle previous ship, but where's cycle next ship?
You got to guess.
These people,
Yep.
What's going on? Because I used to have it set up with hostile, previous, and next hostile. See, they've got cycle previous hostile ship and cycle next hostile target. So the wording's all out.
That's the other thing.
That's what I was saying earlier. Sometimes you're not sure what goes where.
It's crazy how they've done this. Highest threat I'm not bothered about. I've got it set to H
That's
anyway.
what I was saying earlier. Sometimes you're not sure what goes where.
Yeah, I need to get into Super Cruise and jump. So where's that?
Flight miscellaneous. Oh yeah, that's not
Flight
there.
miscellaneous,
It's
yeah,
not in
yeah,
targeting.
that's it. There you go. I
Flight
just have that set to
miscellaneous.
buttons.
Do you want to do your Super Cruise and cursor to all of your buttons and going? It ain't working. I'm moving my cursor to all of your buttons and going. It ain't working. It ain't working.
Oh, now I had something set up for orbital correction. I think it was the hash key.
Flight miscellaneous down.
All right, let's see if we can get into Super Cruise now. This is going to take me a while to set all this up.
Yeah, there we go. There's Super Cruise in hyperspace. See, I have that set up. Yeah, there we go. There's your Super Cruise in hyperspace.
Thank you, Aquatic. Well, you're welcome, mate.
My focus for my throttle.
4, 3, 2,
To be honest, muting the Discord.
If I join the chat.
Oops, hold
Don't mind
on.
at all.
I don't know how to do that on the stream, but not on the thing, because it all comes across as desktop audio. Yeah. I'm in Super Cruise. I'm just going to try and...
Super Cruise? Yeah, that's Super Cruise.
yeah, I should be able to do this. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a toggle, so.
Nice and easy. Oh, how many jumps? Wait a minute. I don't want to jump, do I? No, I'm going to try and dock at Jameson. So you can be sure when I try and get in there, there's going to be things missing, buttons missing. Yeah, joystick feels good though. It's got a good pull on it, hasn't it? And the actual wobble, it doesn't really do anything. It's not detracting from anything. It is a lot of work to set up loads, you're right, but once it's done, it's done, I guess.
Once it's done, you're going to enjoy it.
Hold on.
Believe me.
The reason I've just gone past is because I'm just looking at Discord here now to set up the audio. Because I can't seem to
Hello, this is Rick. You're wanting to deliver a motorcycle from Richard Randazzo?
I'll mute this, hold on.
Hi. When did you want to do this?
There we go.
Tomorrow? Tomorrow or Thursday is fine.
Yeah, I don't know how to separate Discord because on OBS it's just got an audio channel for desktop audio, and that's it. Which is kind of strange. Yeah, I can't separate the channels. OBS won't let me do that. Let me see if I can do. So these are the next targets, and then upwards. Okay. Pressing buttons on my joystick here. Trying to wait for Rick to get off the phone. Real life people, real life stuff. And I tell you what, to push the joystick down to its furthest extent is, it's a long throw to do it, which is very different to what I'm used to. Hold on. Oh, yeah, I'm here. So yeah, guys, can I just deafen the Discord for now?
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah,
all right. Well, thanks for your help and everything.
I need to get off. All right.
I'll see you in a bit later, Roger.
So,
okay.
I'll still
all right.
be watching. But
Later, guys.
I'm gonna get
Thank
off.
you.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
What I can do,
All right, not a problem.
I think, guys, with this live stream, can I go into Elite Yes, I can. Bring this down to, where's a good place, guys? Top left hand corner. Yep, top left hand corner. And I need to adjust what the camera's looking at, I suppose. So I guess, yeah, I guess we're okay here. Okay. I hope this is all going to synchronize okay. So I'm just, it's so big. I need to find a comfortable position. Okay. I can already feel, because of how smooth this is, I can already feel how good this is going to be in Flight Simulator. And there's a big update coming today on Flight Sim as well, with some new, the Japan update, some new Japan-esque kind of buildings, and obviously some new bug fixes. I've already got the new Airbus update, which is so cool now. You can actually do a proper cold start. Almost. All right. Aha! Muscle memory's kicked in. Not social. Stop doing the social options. Muscle memory kicked in. You know, what'd be really nice is a search up here, and you can just type in gear, and it would find it for you. Just a little search, because I've got so many options. So flight miscellaneous, I suppose it would be, and it isn't. I'm looking for the landing gear. Just miscellaneous, maybe. See all this that's mapped to the gamepad. It's all gonna go bye-byes. So num5 is landing gear, I think, or it might be lights as well. Maneuvering thrusters. Maneuvering thrusters is all on the numpad. So I'm gonna go. No, I'm not gonna go. I do have a button set up, but my default key. Oops, damn it. Oh, it wasn't that one. It's this one. And I believe I've got it set to G. It's going to take a little while to set Elite Dangerous up the way I want it. Again. Okay. Anonymous access. I must have hit somebody. So here we go. In at the deep end. Bringing an Anaconda into the mail slot.
Access authorized. Please head directly for bay.
Now, landing gear button is there. And that works very nicely indeed. Yeah, I couldn't do it in a small ship because I already have this one ready to go. You don't know me, man. I'm an ally. I got privileges.
Commander, you need to reduce your speed.
Now, for vertical thrust down, I've already got it mapped. And it's not inverted, which is cool. It's the right way. So all using the joystick. And let's just get it lined up. And then I got a button which I can just push down and it brings the ship down. Whoops, gone a bit off. Unavailable and not anonymous, eh? Okay, all these keys are working okay. So contacts.
Confirmed contact. Engaging docking restraints. It's good to have you with us, Commander.
Flight Sim's going to be a killer. We'll have to have a look at Flight Sim. I just have to hope that the update isn't out, because if it is, it's going to take it's going to take ages to load it up, and I'm not going to wait. Yeah, that's good. All right. Now, I'll tell you what I haven't got set up yet. I don't think. No, I don't. Which is primary, secondary fire. So primary fire is... Now if I do... I know they said not to do this, but if I... Wow, it is two separate buttons. How crazy is that? Okay, so what happens if it's the full lever? Oh, it is different. Oh my god, what a combination of fire buttons. So you've got 3 different combinations of fire button here. That means, guys, I could fire primary, and then I could actually drop this lever down and then squeeze that one, and I've got secondary fire. Obviously, I wouldn't set it up that way, but I could do like missiles on that one, and then push this back out, and I have multi-cannons. And then, if I have 3 weapons, which I've always avoided having 3 separate weapons on a ship, because I find it confusing, you could set up, because, yeah, but does it register? It doesn't, it's working correct. So that could be pulse laser, then a double click for multi-cannons, and then push that in and squeeze that, and now I've got missiles. But you can't have 3 types of fire buttons, so I guess that's not going to work. But anyway, primary fire would be this, secondary fire. Good question. Maybe this red button on the top, because it's red. I mean, yeah. Now, am I comfortable pressing both at once? I think so. If I get uncomfortable pressing a certain button or button combination, then I can easily change it. Ooh, good one. Next fire group. Okay, let's go with that and that, which is this little one down on the side there. I've got it on that one. Deploy hardpoints. U is correct, but also the fire button, the trigger. Oh no, that's not... Oh, it doesn't matter, does it? Because as soon as you press fire, primary fire, it will deploy the hardpoints anyway. There you go. Firing deploys hardpoints. So what else did I have? Now for combat, yeah, switching fire groups is one thing. Primary and secondary fire. What else do I need, guys? Is anybody still out there? Because I think the chat's got held up, unless nobody's talking. I'm going to refresh my screen because I don't know if you guys are chatting. No, no one's chatting. Okay, so I'm going to have to flip through a couple of basics here to see if I can think of something that I need to have mapped. Because it's not just the joystick controls, it's the actual keyboard controls I need to have as well. I don't have any of that stuff. I don't have a throttle axis. There's no point having mappings that I'm not using. I don't have an increase and decrease throttle. Now then, speed to 100%. Well, W is to increase the throttle, but a 100% throttle is Control W, and minus is Control S. That gives me maximum backwards and forwards. I don't have anything for this so far. Hyperspace jump, no need, it's taken care of here. Yeah, orbit lines, it should be an O. I know it's Sometimes they're overriding current things, but I'll just have to deal with that. Select target ahead. Yeah, that is also... I don't think it is backspace. I think I have it set to T, which is there. It doesn't seem to lose any of your keybinds if they're on the secondary here. Select target ahead. Yeah, I'm gonna screw that up because I believe the backspace is to select the next waypoint. I think that's what that is. Cycle the next subsystem. Ah, now then. I had that on keys. And I think it was the period and the full stop and the comma. I believe it was that. Target next system en route. There you go. That's the backspace key. Deploy hardpoints, no need. Cooling, silent running, which is the delete key. So I don't need you. Deploy heatsink. Oh God. Yeah, I'm going to put them on this side because that way, when you change your, if I unplug the joystick or the gamepad, it's not going to remove these. So deploy heatsink, I think was num0, and see it said there recall fighter, but I do all that in the menus. So what was num1? Heatsink, what's the other one, guys? Oh yeah, it is num1. It is num1. Num0 is chaff. Ship lights. Well, I can tell you the ship lights is L. I think that's it. Sensor zoom. Now then, I've got that set up already and it doesn't seem to have any issues with that. This is all correct. HMD orientation. Yeah. Pretty sure I'm using the home key on that one. Cargo scoop is good. Jettison all cargo. Never map that one. Never map that. Shield cell and chaff launcher. So chaff is this. Shield cell. I don't have a key for that. I barely use them. What's all this? Weapon color, engine color. Toggles your weapon color customization. You can toggle that? Okay. Night vision. I don't know why I don't have it mapped to N. I probably should. Have I got it mapped? Next fire group. Yeah, don't need that. Okay, mode switches. UI focus, I did have it mapped, but I can't remember. Was it F1? No. No, it's not F1. Forget it. External panel. Don't need any of these. I don't even know why these are mapped. I've got them here. Yeah, so if you're going to keybind, guys, in this game, do it on this side, on the right-hand side, and then it won't get lost when you change to a different piece of hardware. I don't need any of this. Anything that's mapped to the gamepad that is not related to the SRV, I don't need it. CQC, that's never going to happen. Never going to need that. Head look, never going to need that. Oh yeah, I do. Sorry. Yeah, I'm thinking of something different. Opens the discovery section of the codex when you make a discovery. Geez, I have not seen that key before. I don't know. Let's go for something up here. Oh, it's not going to do it. It doesn't like numpad minus. I don't know why I can never do anything with that. Cockpit mode F1 fine, FSS fine. Don't need you, you can go away. I don't want any of these mapped because it's just going to cause confusion. Yep. go. This is all good. It's all mapped here. I don't need it. UI unnested toggle. What the hell? What the hell's this? Next panel tab, E and Q correct. Next page and previous page, C and Z. Next, I've never used this in my life. Z's already mapped to something, so that has to go. C's mapped to something, so that has to go. But I know it's still not going to conflict necessarily. If anyone's there on the chat, can you just give me a hello or a hi just to let me know you exist? Because otherwise I'm starting to think something's wrong with the chat, or I'm just incredibly boring right now. Okay, I don't have drive assist on the SRV. I don't know whether this is... Yep. Ah, thanks Roger and Andy. Cheers, guys. Secondary fire on an SRV? This is not correct. Vertical thrust, B, no. Not at all. Not at all. Try again, Buck. It's not recognizing my gamepad. How awesome. Does that mean when I plug the gamepad in, I've got to go through all this mapping again? It is plugged in. It better be anyway. Hey, Philip. Why can't it be both? I don't want the other thing. I don't want anything conflicting with anything that I've already got mapped, you know? It's not picking up the gamepad. Where's like pitch, roll, steering? Well, steering is, yeah, it's not picking anything up. It's not picking anything up. And now that's gone, look. Stupid thing. Look, so if you click that and you don't want to, you say, oh no, forget this one. The only way out of this seems to be to press the escape key. And then when you press the escape key, it blanks off what you had before. This whole control system needs a rework. It's the worst one I've ever seen. Handbrake, A, fine. Headlights, no, wrong. But it won't let me map anything, and I don't know why. So we've lost the Xbox controller altogether. It's not recognizing it at all. Yeah, I don't know why. I'll have to do that later. I wanted to try the SRV and see if it was going to work. So let's go into the shipyard. I do want to try out, before we leave, I do want to try out Flight Sim as well, guys. But I just want to pick up... I was going to pick up the Fer-de-Lance, but... yeah, I can. I just wanted to make sure that I picked up something that had double weapons, like a primary and secondary. This one does, the cannon, which is the force shell to push other ships away. So I guess we can use this. So let's grab the Fer-de-Lance. Hey, Simon Rainbow, how you doing, sir? And I believe somewhere here in the game, somewhere here in Shinrata is a resource extraction site. Right, you know what I'm going to try, right guys? You know what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to do what I always do. And I'm going to boost it out the mail slot. So, wish me luck. Now then, up would be this one. Here in. I'm not that far away from the mail slot, to be honest. Yet further up.
Landing restraints lifted. Maintain correct.
I would like to have been further back. Oh yeah, still need to come up. Wow. Is my joystick syncing up with the movement in the game? There's no reason why it shouldn't. Okay, so I think there is one. I don't know how far out it is, and whether it's, yeah, it's. I think it's beyond. It is. It's beyond, so it's not going to pick it up, right? Oh, it does. Cool. It's a little way out, I know, but we'll get there. So just a few minutes of combat. Okay, we have a slight issue. You can adjust your pips in Super Cruise, right? Because mine's not adjusting. Or maybe you can't. I can't remember. I'm getting all confused now. Okay, my D scanner isn't working. Okay, so let's slow this down. My D scan's not working. This is not good. Oh, this is wrong. There we go. Done. Whew, glad I found that out right now. So what I've got set up then is the targeting, and yeah, the targeting and the you know, for previous and next hostile, which I believe is up and down on this top square button here, which I know you guys can't really see. I should have the camera behind the joystick, shouldn't I? So it's pointing like over this way. I do have a tripod I can mount it on. Maybe another time. I think I can do that another time. Alright, let's get going. Take off the orbit lines. Yes. Gotta get the preliminary stuff set up first in the game before the small stuff. Joystick, when the joystick is yawing like this and it returns to center, it's a very positive return to center, you know. Like the Thrustmaster will just go back and you'll feel it stop, but this one's like bang and it's back into place. It's a very positive response. So while we're away, I guess I should. You can't see it, but I got my little badge that I should wear out of pride. There we go. This, I'll put it on my sleeve. What's, oh, you can actually see that. Oh no, don't go past. Don't go past. Constant loops of shame here. Almost went past, almost. I need to figure out how to, well, I think I do know how to change these colors now, but it'd be nice if you could do it based on the game you were playing, so that you could just, every time you went into Elite, like this would change into orange, you know, to match everything else in the game, I suppose. And if I go into Free Look, it doesn't really match this. He's 1,000 years in the future, and I've got a better joystick than he has. There you go. I'm getting audio crackling again. I don't know where this is suddenly coming from. This feels a bit weird here. Yeah, agreed, Roger. It is. I mean, it was completely out of my budget range for sure. But I can honestly say that if I had the money to buy one, I can say that yes, it would have been worth it. I'd rather have one of these that's going to last than, you know, 4 T16,000s which are going to break every 2 minutes. Because I had a brand new one sent to me, 16,000, and it lasted maybe 2 hours, and it was already yawing on its own. So I've got a Python there. It's not classed as hostile. What do I have in my cargo hold? I don't know. It's a good question. What do I have? I haven't got anything. Guys, I've got no pips. What the hell? Where's me pips? What is it? Commander Misk? Oh, this is so mad. Oh, I thought these were the cursor keys. Come on. Done. Next. Next thing you're going to get me with. Okay, we're good. So, can I go for... Because if I don't map the same keys as I had before, and when I come to use my Sirius voice pack, I'm kind of screwed. It won't work. This might be easier the other way around, having up and down on this button as the next and previous. We've got a gunship here. Let's have a look at him. I don't want to boost because I haven't got anything in engines. Okay, switching the fire groups isn't working as intended because I've got that set to subsystems, haven't I? So previous and next fire group, I think I had that set on a key, didn't I? I do. There it is. Put it on a button on my joystick. I do want to keep all my keyboard mappings as well because it's what I'm used to. Okay, night vision all good. Oh, is he clean? Oh, screw it. I didn't realize. I make this mistake a lot, and it's always on gunships. It's always with a gunship. I just have this thing in my head that all gunships are wanted. So I'm just going to quickly pop out. Okay, and while I'm doing that, I'm going to pop in, and I need to set previous... Wrong miscellaneous, this one. Is it this one? Oh god. It's not very clear, is it? So, I guess weapons. So next fire group would be this one. Now the ones I had for subsystems, I can't remember what keys I had for it. Oh yeah, I can. Square bracket and square bracket. And the Y key, it doesn't need to be there. Okay. See, my muscle memory will tell me whether I'm right or not, because when I go to press and I say, I want to target his power plant, my memory will tell me what key to press. And if it's not the same one I've got mapped, then I'll know. But until that time comes, yeah. Let's try in again. And let's just try and, I know I'm wanted, but it's a hazardous place, so I'm not expecting cops. But I am expecting something better than an adder. Right, so while we're waiting to pick up ships, let's see how we can fly here. Oh, give me some boost, sugar. Come on, I've got too much inertia, boost me. Just want to see how I can get around the rocks with the joystick. Can I squeeze through there? I think so. Yeah, I mean, it's just, it feels good. I can just do it. Well, he's either the hunter or the hunted, this dude. Right, so this guy is the thing. Okay, and I can't target him because it is the backspace key after all. So this is a gunship that is wanted. Right? So we can fire at this dude. And I think these are fixed weapons as well, so it's going to test me nicely. And it is kind of awkward for my finger to go up to that red button while I'm in combat. So I think I should try and map a different button for the second fire. Yeah, it is. It's too awkward to do the second fire from there. I think Rick said he had the bottom button mapped to secondary fire. That makes sense. I'll show you the buttons in a sec, guys, so you'll know what I'm talking about. Let me just
Target shields offline. Scan detected. Scan detected.
bye-bye. Yes, so if I'm firing with the trigger here, then bringing this finger up to the red for the secondary fire is actually quite awkward. It's quite difficult to do it because I'm naturally leaning over this button. But there is a button that is down here, which is currently set to landing gear. So I'm going to swap them round. So the landing gear is the red button, and this bottom one is my secondary fire. That might make a bit more sense. I'm going to switch those around. So into the options and into weapons, and secondary fire then becomes that lower button, and then the landing gear that would make sense to be here, but it isn't. Miscellaneous then, and that would be the red button. Okay, so landing gear is working. Let's see if my secondary fire feels a bit better now. Let's target another ship. Again, the targeting, I'm pushing on this button. Hold on, I've got a lot of crap in the way. So, geez, get out of the way. Right, so here, on this square button, I'm pushing left and right to target ships, but when they're hostile, then I push up and down to target next and previous hostile, because I don't like having to go to this screen and go to here and target. It's too distracting. So it's a lot easier for me to do it with the buttons. Oh, he's clean. T7 going to be clean for sure. Right? T7s are always clean, aren't they? Okay, what about an adder then? Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, that's a good idea. Just come into a zone like this on an adder. Oh, and I need my targeting to be set to backspace as well. So let's just have a look. This guy here. Okay, so that was instant. Now my little finger. I think I need my little finger to be either slightly longer, or I need to raise the pedestal. Okay. So I know what I need to do. I think I need to, where I put my hand and rest it on the platform, I need to raise that up, because my little finger's just slightly off that button, just by a tiny bit. Alright, so let's see if we can... I've also got spacebar for secondary fire as well. If I don't, I'm going to set that up.
Flight assist off.
It does feel a little bit better to do it this way. I'm not hitting him with the cannon though. Yeah. Even with the other joystick, I do have a habit of swaying from side to side all the time. So the secondary fire button, maybe my little finger's too small. Just a tad out of reach, just a little. See, this adder should have been toasted by now. But I can't change any keys until I finish this guy off.
Flight assist off. Flight assist on.
Do you know what? I'm going to try this secondary fire. I know Dreadnought was saying don't do it, but the secondary fire being on the... Because my trigger is like a DSLR camera, you know, it's got two... You know when you take a picture with a DSLR, you press the button and it beeps, and then you press it again and it takes the picture. It's kind of like that, it's like a double press. I'm just trying to picture it in my head how it would work, and I think because you want to fire the lasers as well as do the cannon, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I line up the cannon and fire it separately. But if I want to do both at the same time, you'd have to press it and then squeeze it again for the cannon, and then you'd have to release the trigger and put it back on again in order to get the primary weapons working, I think.
Target shields online.
So I'm thinking that if I change this base, so it just puts my hand a little higher up. Maybe I can reach. Okay.
Target shields offline.
Okay, it's a little bit high now.
Target destroyed.
Okay, try that. See, I can reach it. I can reach my finger can reach it. I'm going to unloosen the joystick. I'm just going to twist it slightly to the left. Oh, no, I got a feeling that after a short time, this little finger's going to start to ache.
Incoming mission
So
critical
if I'm up
message.
here and I'm firing, yeah. Yeah, I guess it would work. We got any more small, not small size, but small, not the right word, small ranked ships, like a deadly python. Well, where is he? Clean. T9 heavy, gonna be clean. Well, okay, nothing here. Hello. Pip management may be possible on this joystick as well. I'm sure there's a button somewhere for it. Now as for targeting, I have it set, I've got the T key on, so I either get used to the letter T for targeting, or I go back to what I'm used to, which is the backspace. T makes more sense because I don't have to take my hand off the keyboard to do it. Okay, he looks like the instigator, this guy. Yeah, T makes sense. Looks like, oof, somebody just got smashed. Alright, so we have a winged vulture. Ah, I shot that cannon up there without it being on target. Doesn't really help. I'm pretty bad at mistiming the shots, you know, when it's not in the reticle. Yeah, you stay there, boy. Point blank range. Could I possibly miss point blank? Yes is the answer, by the way, just in case you were wondering. How's the game audio? Is it too high? It looks a bit high. It looks a little bit high to me. I'm just going to turn it down. Oh, let's go this way. I'm wasting cannon ammo. Sometimes I've noticed that my little finger sometimes releases a cannon. Came loose there. Releases a cannon without me intending it. It's like an itchy trigger finger thing. Oops, didn't mean to do that. So now I lost my opportunity to release it at the right time because I had to reload. I should try and concentrate on killing him with just a cannon now. I'll tell you what could do with moving. This thing where you rest your hand, if you can see what it's doing to me. But it's a little bit sore. I might need to adjust that, because it might be just that my hand's a little bit sitting a bit high.
Under attack.
You see, the problem with the cannon is I can't even tell whether I'm hitting him with it. I've got no idea if I'm hitting him with this thing. That's easy. Right, so I think this has to come down because it does hurt a little. Try there. Yeah, it hurts just a little bit there. I might have to put a little bit of padding on it or something, because I do press down quite hard. I guess if my arm was supported here, I wouldn't need to press so hard. Maybe I can get something that I can screw onto here and just support my elbow. I don't know. All right. What happened there? Did it go into... Did it fire because I pressed escape? Yeah, it's the price is what Andy just said there. But it's about that price. That's good to know, Roger, that you've had it for that long and it still feels, you know, and so it should for that kind of price. Yeah, because these are not cheap. So hold on a minute, people. I'm going to now launch when I get my icons back. There we go. I'm going to launch the flight simulator and see. Oh, maybe not. Update. Steam's updating Flight Sim. It's just going to do it really quickly. The problem is, as soon as I go in, we're going to get the update in the game, and it's going to take forever. So Flight Sim could possibly be a no-go. So according to Steam, we have 12 seconds to go. But Steam normally does a little tiny update to the client before. And then you go in and then it's going to do the big launch. We'll see. We'll see what happens. So I'm going to switch to game capture, which should put Elite Flight Sim somewhere down there. I'm not used to to this. So you can go away now, my faithful T16000. It does take a while for this to pop up. Right, hopefully I think we're there. Oh yeah, version, it's capturing a different one now. Version 1.9. It's gone to version 1.9 now. It started off with 1.730, then it went to 1.830, and this appears to be, according to the window, 1.930. But this is going to be a huge update, guys, so I don't think we're going to be able to do this. They don't do some updates in small pieces. They really don't. They've still got the press a key to start thing. Okay, that's Mount Fuji, so let's see. Let's see what happens. Yeah, you know there's going to be one, but how big? Come on. 8 gig, is that it? We can do 8 gigs, can't we, guys? I've got a pretty good connection. Oh, patch notes. Yes! Yes! They've got Malaga Airport. Now, how did they do that? Did they get permission to use it? Because I was hearing that possibly that Malaga wasn't there because they can run military planes out of there, and it was possibly like a security thing. But the fact that they've added it now is more leaning me towards the fact that they missed it. Odyssey 2, eh? What are you talking about, Wasp? Oh, you mean like a second video of it? Yeah. Don't direct people off me stream, guys. Anyway, whatever. So, Malaga Airport. Yeah, I've got a 70 megabit connection. Obviously, I am streaming, so some of that's been taken up. Clermont-Ferrand, Auvergne, obviously France, and Bryant Army Airfield Heliport. Yeah, we know helicopters are coming, or at least if they're not going to put them in, then we're going to be getting them in. We're going to be getting them in third party. 60 airports improvements. 60 airports improvements. Shouldn't it be 6? No, I think it's right. It doesn't sound right, but I think it is right. Because if they'd said 60 airport improvements. But yeah, 60 airports improvements, correct. Based on a community feedback. Control towers added on 700 US airports. Sensitivity screen now displayed. Thank you. God. I can't, yeah, they screwed that up last time. The manual cache management UI has been improved. Good, you said that last time. ATC options should now correctly be saved. Oh, okay. Okay, that's good. That's when you go and set your tail number and your when you watch when you go and see your tail number and your what do you call it, your flight call. So when it says like Rusty Airlines November 66, all that. So now it'll remember it. Livery selection menu should now work as expected. Not have any problems with the livery selection menu, but okay. The music can now be deactivated before or during the initial download on startup. Aerodynamics, the collision problems at negative altitudes. What's that, under the water? Okay. I might be being a little bit of a Philistine there. I don't know what they mean by a negative altitude. That's like under sea level. Yeah, anyway, braking power on the ground has been tweaked to reflect more realistic braking distances. Okay, you're not telling me whether it's more powerful or less, but fuel consumption updating mass problem has been fixed for some airplanes. Aircraft gyroscopic stability can now be set in our SDK toolset. That'll please the developers. Third-party ones. Incorrect energy formulas resulting in inaccurate autopilot behavior have been fixed. Good. Autopilot overshooting altitude capture during descent has been fixed. Allow up to 8,500 feet per minute max climb speed after new autopilot is now more accurately respecting. Okay, visuals. Boeing Dreamliner wing flex improves. Rudder pedal animation. Cessna, I've flown that a while. No autopilot in this one, guys. Fixed a graphic glitch when switching between cockpit and external views. Never noticed any. Airbus fixed issues related to co-pilot AP button lights. Interesting. I wonder if that means you can light up both autopilot buttons now. I don't know what they mean by that, but okay. Cessna 172. This is the one I'm flying now in the on-air. I actually bought one of these planes in the on-air where I have my own business. So I own one of these, so this is good. Fixed impossible connection with ATC when bus 1 is on, but never affected me. Fixed primary flight display, and MFD is what's the M? Primary flight display. I thought I had it yesterday. M is sugar. Gone blank. So fixed PFD and MFD button issues between pilot co-pilot sides. The Robin can now request ground services. Cessna 172G1000 fixed checklist camera. Okay. Fixed pitot heat not working. Yeah, that kind of helps. Fixed co-pilot not setting master switch on during start engines. Okay. Right. Avionics. How are we doing? We haven't got a gig yet. Fixed issues with auto switch from nav to lock in approach. That's the localizer, I know that much. Garmin Avionics fixed wrong country codes. On that, performance improvements when displaying nearest airport page. Now possible to activate legs. Fixed automatic change from GPS to VOR1 on a flight plan or approach loaded. Fixed crash when deleting direct to flight plan. I've not had any crashes in the game that I'm aware of. I think I had one earlier on where you get to that press any key screen and I pressed a key and it just froze. But actually, during gameplay, I don't think I've ever had a crash yet. Fixed default state of avionics, the cold and dark. Citation, upper menu and engine buttons are no longer in op. All right. When they say engine button, I wonder if they mean I know there's one on the Airbus. Oh, I don't know which one they're referring to there, the engine button. But I think it's, I don't know if it's because on the Airbus they have one that lights up all the engine systems on the eCam display. It might be that. Multi. Is it? It is multi, right? Okay. Multifunction. But then surely the PFD is a multifunction as well. But it's the primary one, isn't it? Yeah, okay. All right, fair enough. Thanks. Thank you for that. Fixed APU fuel flow shutting down left. Oh yeah, that was a big deal. I used to get this one where I'd be flying and it would be on, the Airbus would be on autopilot, and suddenly, yeah, the engine would just, what? Check fuel. No, plenty of fuel. What's going on? And that'll be it. You're screwed. Same with the display going out. The PFD would just suddenly go off. And you'd be left kind of blind. So it would do that as well. So I'm hoping that's been fixed. But yeah, I got this issue, and I think a lot of other people did. Just randomly in the flight. It wouldn't happen every time, but randomly. I don't know why they couldn't keep all the Airbus stuff in order. It's kind of a mixed mash of stuff. So the Dreamliner and Airbus. Fixed lack of elevator authority with, I don't know what that is, at low speeds. FBW. I'm trying to work out in my head what it could be. Fixed lack of elevator authority with FBW. Fly-by-wire. Duh. Right, got that one. Okay, fixed APU fault light behavior. Fixed APU fault light behavior. I have barely flown the Dreamliner, so I don't know. Fixed max thrust display. Okay. Altitude target can no longer be set to negative. The two planes I've flown the least are the Dreamliner and the 747. No particular reason. I just want to step it up nice and easily. So Dreamliner HUD colors and layout improvements. Fixed missing runway in the MCDU perf page. Oh, good, because I was trying to set that yesterday and I couldn't. It was there. The runway option was there. I just couldn't enter any details. I couldn't enter a runway number. Improved appearance of legs. Eh? Oh, improved disappearance of legs. too early when following a flight plan. Oh God. Stars are filtered, because I'm thinking of, they don't mean like, they're not talking about like the pilot's legs or anything. So stars are filtered to display, and again, they're not referring to the ones in the sky. The stars are filtered to display the ones connected to the selected runway in the MCDU. Okay, I did see people having problems with this. It was selecting on the flight plan. You got these weird routes to come in and land, and it was really strange. There was one where it was coming in, and the computer had plotted a route where it was having to go like approach the run, like the runway is, let's say this white line's the runway, so they would come across, and then the correct way to approach was to go around and then come into land. But this one had it going in, back out, and then round. It was bizarre. And I think they fixed something to do with this, and then in the MCDU they deleted something, and it corrected it. But hopefully this is going to fix that. I think I'm talking about the right thing, because if I'm not, then I'm just talking a lot of BS. Invalid entry has been replaced by not allowed message. Okay. Flaps F indicate. Wait a minute, this was in patch 1830. These two entries. Yeah, maybe they didn't actually do it. Weather. Okay, the wind gradient when getting close to the ground on live weather has been fixed. Lightning have been added. Have been added? Or has? Lightning, it should be has, I think. But anyway, I'm not going to quibble. Lightning has been added when applicable. Marketplace. Average rating has been fine-tuned for more accuracy. Again. Third-party filter is now sorted alphabetically. Thank you. That's, yes, handy. Improved notification system for content bought outside of the marketplace, existing in the community folder. Good. Content manager. Community content is now clearly identified in the content manager. Cool. The content manager button in the marketplace will redirect to the corresponding add-on content. Localization. Various typo fixes in multiple languages. I've noticed a couple especially on one of the plane's cockpits. It had a typo near one of the instruments, which was really weird, but they maybe have fixed that one. CH Eclipse default preset has been added. Wouldn't it be good if they just said Virpil joysticks now recognized? Not going to happen. Track IR is now disabled when on the pause menu. Okay, I don't use Track IR, but I do have a head tracking system set up already, which is using two bits of software, OpenTrack and AI Track. Use them both in conjunction, and it works with your webcam. It kind of works okay. It works all right. Improved support for Logitech multi-panel. I want to take on one of these bush trips, but they can last for hours, guys. It's like a 9-hour thing, but you keep going to places all around, a particular area, and then every maybe third stop or something, you reach a runway, and then you've got to refuel and stuff. But the whole bush trip can last maybe like 7 to 9 hours or something like that. It's really good. And I think there's an add-on now where you can create your own, so that's kind of cool as well. Look up here, guys. Where is it? Localization, okay? Okay, they've spelt it in the American way, but that's fine. It's still valid. So various typo fixes, okay? Various typo fixes. Not 6 or 7 lines down. What's unlecock? I mean, I was hoping for a typo fix on that line. The irony of that. Okay, ocean rendering has been improved. Really? It was pretty damn good to start with. Wave, scale, foam, and reflections. Okay, that's going to be interesting. How is it going to affect performance? Are there any performance increases, I wonder? Water mask has been edited to display actual aerial image near the shore in some areas. Okay, not quite sure what that is, but I kind of get the gist of it. Luminance has been tweaked for some photogrammetry cities. I've not been to Las Vegas yet. I've got to try going over Las Vegas. Fixed terraforming issue, which was causing issues in KTEX Airport. That's Texas. obviously. Water elevation has been updated to improve rivers. Missouri River around Toronto. Have I said that right? It's not Toronto, is it? I've been told explicitly it's Toronto. And lakes, center of Canada. Awesome. I should fly more around Canada actually, because Canada's just a beautiful place. So I definitely should go there. Fix detail map rendering around runway and taxiway borders. Detail map rendering. Okay. Known issues. Oh, this is never good. Game may crash if the VFR. What? Oh, again, another typo. I thought, what's piss? Game may crash if the VFR map is not opened right after starting the flight. What? I don't open it right after starting the flight. I open it when I'm good and ready. So I may get a game crash opening the VFR Marpiss. Oh boy, someone was typing these out really quickly. Cessna citation, regression, autopilot, flight level control, and vertical speed mode. And see, I know what these are. I'm learning, guys, learning. Autopilot climb and level off issues. But these are known issues. These are things that are not sorted. Autopilot switches to now flight level change, but it's got CH on this one instead of a C, which is probably the way the Boeing is set up, instead of catching the glide slope. Hang on a minute. Autopilot switches to flight change mode instead of catching the glide slope. Okay. Would you as a pilot then correct that though, to make it catch the glide slope when you're landing? I don't know. Autopilot switches to VNAV mode on takeoff, even if VNAV is not used by the pilot. Screens can shut. Oh, there you go. That's the one I mentioned earlier about screen shutting down. They do. The PFD just shuts off. I have had that. They just shut off, and it's very unnerving, especially when your engine goes at the same time. I'm just wondering now if that update, the A320 NX update that I use, is still functioning in this new version. I guess I'm going to find out. The Tour of Japan Discovery flight will be grayed out in the main menu if the Beechcraft is not installed. Does this plane come with all versions though? Because that's a bit of a nuisance for people who might not have that plane. A new install on a different install folder will only download the mandatory content. Require a reboot. That's it. Okay, so no notable patch notes about like performance improvements or anything. But that doesn't mean there won't be any, because I'm sure everything that's been touched hasn't been noted here. So it'll be interesting to see if there is any. I'm going to guess there isn't. I'm going to see the performance is the same. As long as it's not worse, it's cool, because my performance with my 1080 is pretty good. Yeah, I'm quite happy with this. They fixed a lot of the Airbus stuff. Are they going to bring helicopters in, or are they just going to depend on third-party stuff? How long did it take from your order? Well, I didn't order it. I had it bought for me. I'm a very lucky person. But it did take a while. I think we've been waiting. I don't know. We've been waiting. What? About a month, maybe, because the home base of Virpil is in Belarus, and there's been some. I'm going to get my little thing. There's been some political wranglings going on in Belarus and protests and stuff over elections. And so it's kind of slowed things down a little bit. But yeah, I think this was ordered about a month ago, somewhere around there. But you know, Virpil did come through. They never messed anything up. They did get the order done in the end. And of course, there's demand as well. I don't know what their stock levels are like, but there was a time where you know, where you had to wait for stocks to come in or for them to build them because I know they build them, but they'd run out of stock. I think after the flight sim, this flight sim had come out, I think there was an increased demand for these joysticks, which is understandable. So, but they shipped it. DHL picked this joystick up from Lithuania, I think, yesterday morning, and it arrived this morning. So it took 24 hours to get it here to my door. From when it left Lithuania pickup point to my door was 24 hours, if that. I mean, it was bloody quick. It was just getting it out of the Virpil factory that was the issue. So I don't know if you guys are going to want to wait for this, or whether I should just do another separate stream, like let this install and then just start up a different stream. I think it's probably a good idea to do that. Is this stuck on 2.7 or is it still moving? No, it's moving. So yeah, maybe I can just stop the stream and then start something else up. Start another one up in a little while. What do you guys think? Hello, I'm aware you can see my hand, by the way. That's why I'm moving it. So yeah, what do you guys reckon? Do a separate one? Yeah, 2 months. Yeah, it depends at what time you order. I mean, if they've got them in stock, it might take it, because the time it took for this one to arrive doesn't necessarily equate to the one, you know, that you're getting. I think what's slowing it down is the live stream. The live stream's taking up a fair bit of bandwidth. That's why I was thinking if I cut the live stream off, this will come down faster. And also maybe it'll be faster. The problem right now is if this has just come out recently, there's going to be a load of other people downloading it as well. So yeah, it might just be down to that. Let me just see if I can bring this up. I'm going to show you my progress on air. That's going to mean adding another window. 1 second, guys. So where am I on? Live stream? Yeah. So if I add a window capture, I've got so much junk on here now. So this is the program I've been using extensively over the last few days. It's subscription based and it's really cool. And I have my company, which I've got nearly 200k. Well, I've got in assets, I've got 283 because I own a plane. I've got 2 planes, one rented, one owned, and my employee Brooke, she flies the one I bought, and I fly the rented plane because I'm getting her to do a load more hours. But it's really good. This I love doing this because it gives me a little bit of a purpose to do things. You know, you pick up jobs here, and you just earn money, and it's got a full accounting system in it. And if you have another friend who's got this as well in the flight sim, then you can also hook them up. They can rent your planes as well. And you can go into partnership with them. I've reached level 4 already, so I've gone in to unlock this because I want to get to the last minute jobs thing. because taking on a last minute job pays you more money. And then I want to start going down this tree, and I want to start picking up dangerous jobs. But the reason I picked this one is because the medical jobs also, medical jobs, you are transporting doctors, surgeons, and organs. And these pay really well as well. So yeah, this is my skill tree so far. I've only got one skill point remaining, but I can't use it because everything requires 2, and so that's out. So my situation here at the moment, if I go into the operations map, is that I've got my 2 planes here. They're both Cessna 172s. I started with the 152s, which I would recommend doing because there is no autopilot on these planes and on the 152s, and you have to manually fly it. The only thing you can do to get your hand off the joystick is to trim the plane out, and then, but you still have to keep an eye on it. You don't have autopilot, so you have to control everything, and that's good practice. If you're accomplished, you don't need to, but if you're kind of new to flight simming, definitely start with the 152, and once you become competent with that, then switching up to the 172 is going to be a breeze because it's got a lovely autopilot on it, really nice. I didn't use the G1000 version to start with, but I'm onto that now. They're both the same plane according to On Air. It doesn't mind which one you use, but I like the one that isn't the G1000 because of all the dials. I love that plane, but I am using the Garmin G1000 version right now, because the autopilot is a little bit more sophisticated, and it's just better. A lot better. So currently then, in the bought plane, she's just finished a job, so she needs to fuel up. So she's here in, that's France, right? Yeah. So she's in France right now. I'm up here, and I've got this freelance pilot because I had some trouble. I don't even want to get into it. It's such a long explanation, but basically, she flew to an airport to finish a job. It wasn't even an airport, it was an airstrip. And it was somewhere, I think she was up here somewhere. And there was no fuel available at that airstrip, or FBOs. There was no fuel at all. So she had a little bit of fuel left. And so I said, well, okay, where's the airstrip, airport, airfield, whatever, with the nearest FBO? And it was 14 nautical miles away. And I thought, cool, I've got enough fuel to fly for 95 nautical miles. But On Air wouldn't let me go because it said that you need to have 30 minutes of cruising. You need to have enough fuel in your tank for 30 minutes of cruising in case anything happens. And I didn't have enough fuel. So I couldn't get off the ground. So I was stuck here in the UK. And the only solution was to either set up an FBO at that airfield, which was ridiculous, because it was going to take literally 2 days to set it up, or I could manually, get some oil. Listen to me. There's an FBO where I am, so I could have actually bought a jerry can full of fuel and flown it to her as cargo, and then she could have filled up from that. So I thought, well, that's the way to do it, but I don't want to do that flight. It's a 3-hour flight. So I hired this dude to do that. So he took my plane, leaving me stranded at at this airfield, and he flew over with the jerry can full of fuel, 50 gallons it was, which is plenty enough to fuel this to a full tank. And he flew out to where she was, and then because I had fuel on board as cargo, she was able to fuel from that cargo, from that jerry can. So she was able to fuel up, and then she flew all the way back, and then I flew to an airport midway to refuel again, and then get back to where I am now. Right now she's just taking jobs, but is she idle? Yeah, so that means she's at work and she's not doing anything. So I'm just going to give her a job to do. You don't even need Flight Sim installed to do this for AI. So she's currently at, where is she again? LFRK. That's the airport that she's at, LFRK. So I'm going to go into here and I'm going to look for a job in the logistics center that is at LFRK. See if there's any jobs in this airport. So maximum weight, 500 pounds. Yeah, and we can give her a bit of a longer trip, I suppose. Max passengers 3, that works for the 172. Good. Okay, there's only one job, and I can't take it. I can't take it because not only is it perishable goods, which means you have to. There's a clock there, which means the mission is not available, and for another 7 days and 1 hour. That's what it says on the tooltip. You're probably not seeing that tooltip pop up, but it says available October 6th, and the little joystick icon means that the job cannot be flown by an AI pilot. So let's reduce the trip down to, that's the one I should have had selected. Oh no, it's all medical transporter, and I don't have the license to fly medical transport. Neither does she. So let's try a shorter trip. Anything? Thank you. All right, let's see if we can put it in money order. Can't take that one, or that one. So this one, can't take that one, so this one. 3,500, it's only one trip. It says there one. Printed magazines, the usual rubbish. Very short flight. Yep, we'll take that job. Okay, so we've taken the job, so now we go to aircraft and we choose the plane that she's in and we go to prepare the flight. There's the cargo waiting for us, so we're going to load the cargo and we've got a little bit of headroom for some fuel. Now it's only got to go 26 nautical miles. There's enough fuel in the plane right now for 140 nautical miles. So there's enough fuel in the plane, but I'm just going to stick a little bit extra in there. Got a 30, 35, 36. Okay, so she's got enough fuel now. Got the cargo loaded in. Well, not yet, we don't. It's waiting to be loaded. So fuel's going in and cargo's being loaded. And the destination is LFRG. So we're going to tell it LFRG. And it gives us an alternative airport in case something wrong with this one, like visibility or weather or whatever. I suppose. I don't know what the reason would be to go to another. I think is if you get an emergency at this, like in real life, if this one declared an emergency on a runway or something and you couldn't land there, this is your alternative. So we're still waiting for the cockpit, Jesus, for the cargo to load. And there we go. So Brooke Bowen, I'm going to call her Boeing now. Brooke Bowen is available, of course, because she's there. I don't know what time she goes off duty, but it's not yet. So we're going to launch that flight, and that's it. She's away. So it'll say she's taxiing right now. Estimated time en route is 26 minutes. So it's going to take a 26 minutes. She's not going to go over this red line, by the way. It'll be a straight flight across. So yeah, she's taxiing now. She'll go through the whole procedure, taxiing and then take off and the whole landing and then taxiing again. And then I'll get a notification to tell me that she's done the job. So she's doing that. If I had the flight sim ready to go, I could then pick a job from where I am. And we can, because we both make money at the same time. So, we're both doing jobs at the same time right now. So yeah, she's taxiing. I don't know why when I'm showing you guys this window that you don't get to see the tooltips pop up either. But I really have been doing a lot of stuff in this. I don't know if I can show you the jobs that I have done, maybe on the income, perhaps. I've transported a lot of cargo, as you can see. This is split up between me and Brooke. She's done a few jobs, I've done a few jobs. Passengers as well, we've done between us. We've done more than 2 passengers. Hey, what's going on? We've done way more than 2. I don't know what that's about. This is the rental for the plane, I think. No, that's the renting bond. When I return the plane, I get that back. Now, if you rent a plane and it's got maybe 10 gallons of fuel when you rent it, and you rent it from, say, RAF Abingdon, let's just pick a random airstrip. RAF Abingdon, right, you rent it from there, it's got 10 litres of fuel. When you're done renting that plane, because you want to maybe buy another plane of your own or rent something different, when you take the plane back, you have to not only take it back to the airport, but you have to have the same or more fuel on board than when you rented it. Yeah, so you have to have the fuel in as well. You can't just, it's like a hire car. You know, if they give you a full tank of petrol, then they require you to fill the tank before taking the car back. It's just the same as that. It does get quite detailed, this, and I do like it. What else we got? FBOs, I haven't got anything set up. My employees. Now, I hired this Brino Martin Silva for 3 days. So I didn't know how long it was going to take him. This is his last day working for me as a freelance. But I didn't know how long it would take him to go and rescue Brooke, who ran out of fuel. But if I'm not flying today myself, I could get... How are we doing here? This is taking way too long. I'm going to quit this now. I could get this guy to take my plane and just go and pick up a job and just take my plane and just go and fly and just do a job while I can't, you know, because maybe the sim is doing what it's doing now, which is, it looks like it's either stuck. It's shite, basically, the update. So yeah, he can be doing that. You can get flight attendants. You can hire a flight attendant. Obviously, you're going to need a Boeing or an Airbus before you do that. And mechanics you can hire to work on your plane if you have an FBO as well. So to keep your plane, to do your servicing on the plane, keep it up to scratch. Because as you can see in here, this one I bought, it has had some maintenance on it, but it needs more. And it literally takes, if I was to carry out further maintenance, the amount it improves by is anywhere randomly between 2 and 10%. And it will take 2 days. So your plane's grounded for 2 days when you do this. And you have a 100-hour inspection check. It's got everything built in. It's so crazy. Yeah. Hi, Josa. Yeah, we know. I think Wasp mentioned it earlier. I'm gonna watch it after the stream, but I'm gonna let you guys go because this is crazy. This update. I know it's just had a little bit of a spurt there, but I don't care. So once this is done and up and running, I'll start configuring my joystick into the flight sim. And then I'll come back with another stream and I may have this little window and I'm going to paint a little alien head on there because it's alien. It is, look at that. That is alien. Okay, right, so that's me then, guys. So thank you very much for being here today. And of course, once again, a huge thank you to Rick, or Commander Colossus, who bought this for me, and it's going to significantly improve my experience flying a spaceship or a plane. I can't wait to do the Malaga to Gibraltar thing here. I can't wait. Malaga to Gibraltar, that'll be cool. In real life, that's Ooh, hold on a minute. I was going to say that's a 45-minute flight. Is it? Or is that Madrid? Malaga is 125 kilometers away from Gibraltar by car. No, I think Gibraltar to Madrid is 45 minutes to an hour. So Malaga by plane? They don't run that flight, as far as I know. It depends what plane you're in as well. But in an Airbus, for example, Malaga to Gib should be up and down. Malaga's, for an Airbus, is nothing. 10 minutes maybe. Yeah, you'd have to fly low altitude, for sure. I'm glad they put Malaga in. And I know I've been to Malaga quite a few times, so I know what it looks like. So I'll know if they've got it right. Yeah, but I'm so glad they've put that in there. That's brilliant, because I'm very familiar with the airport. Awesome. All right, so I'm going to wait for this to come, and then I'll be back with another stream. So go away, guys. Go away and watch the Elite Odyssey Dev Diary thing, and maybe I'll see you guys later on. Okay, so thank you, and I'm going to have some breakfast now. Oh yeah, okay, so it's 20 to 8 p.m. Jesus, no breakfast. I'm going to have a snack then. I woke up at, you don't want to know what time I woke up. Because if I said 3 p.m., you wouldn't believe me. But yeah. Okay. But it was 3 p.m. Catch you later, guys. And I will catch you a bit later on with Flight Sim. Bye for now.